And we're live! Hello all and welcome back to the Sigil stream. My name, as always, is Mr. Harlan Guthrie, and we are here tonight with the one, the only, the super talented, one of my favorite people, Erica!
Hey!
Welcome. We are joined once again, by Mr. Close Face himself, Gary.
Okay.
Of course, we wouldn't be here without the Mr. Entertainment, Ahmed. Very cool. And of course, my love, the lovely Joe.
We're getting married. Back off, ladies.
And we are here tonight with Chapter 10, The End of an Era.
Chapter 20.
Did all the sound effects at once. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Chapter 10 of S5E, aka the finale, and we are so pumped to be here tonight with you. We have seen a lot out of these characters in the past 10 episodes. We have seen them hate each other, grow to admiration, to a sort of love. We've seen them help the bad guys, the good guys, fail to help the good guys, and fail to help the bad guys. We've seen them fight Earth Defense Force, as well as aliens, as well as regular old thugs, and take down a helicopter. We have seen it all, my friends, and tonight it comes to a head as we become face to face with the big bad of this little campaign. But
It's been a wild ride.
it's been a wild, action-filled ride. But before we get to that, I do want to say that we are not done, because nothing ever dies. We will be back, of course, next week, same bat time, same bat channel, with something new for you all. That's right. So fret not, because while this campaign may be coming to a close, or maybe a pause, who knows, we'll see what happens. We will be back next week to hang out with you all and have a good one. In the meantime, how are you guys all doing?
I'm doing good.
Pretty good.
I feel ready.
You look ready. Look at that ready stance.
I zipped up my sweater. I was like, oh, now I feel like I'm in my battle suit.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's not like a center zip. It's
No,
off to the side,
It's
like
asymmetrical was the real reason why I zipped it up, because I'm like, everyone's gonna look at me like Erica can't put on a sweater. No, it's fashion, okay?
It
I
actually, it's a
can
nice
wear
sweater.
clothes.
It is a nice
I like
sweater.
it.
Where
That's
did you
very
get it?
You gotta turn it. So.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I can
I'm
do
gonna feel my
mine like
pain.
that too.
Harlan's
it's cool. It's really
buttons
cool.
are
Obviously,
all
there you go.
over.
Everyone's doing it. I set trends wherever I go.
Trendsetter. Yeah, no, we will be back with something new next week, Colin, for the question. So that'll be exciting. But no, you all look ready, and I'm really excited. I've really grown to love and care about your characters, so I hope no one dies tonight.
Oh,
But if they do,
the fact that that's the sound that is queued up hurts me more than any
Yeah.
death you could possibly throw at me.
yeah.
I
well,
guess this is the episode where we could die, really.
absolutely.
if you're
Dread
gonna
peril
die, do it now.
Dread peril.
is in full effect. So, but I do want to say, and this sort of is before the action of the game, that behind the scenes, after the end of last game, I privately messaged everyone to let them know that they have all leveled up to level 6. That's right. So I suppose before we get into the big meaty center of this weird meat candy, why don't we talk a little bit about what level 6 looks like for everybody? Starting with Joe. What does level 6 bloom look like?
Meat candy?
I don't know, because I was like, the chewy center. You know
I
how
love
they say
meat candy.
the chewy center or something, but I said the meaty center, so I don't know what meat you're eating that has a meaty center, but hopefully it's not candy. So level 6
Narrative
bloom.
meat.
Level 6 Bloom. Okay, level 6 Bloom. She's a little bit more survivable. She got a couple more hit points. She also has got some extra instances of element points. So you're going to be seeing me make extra spell or lightning blasts happen. It's going to be great. I also learned a new ability called Call Lightning, which is going to be great.
Lightning.
We have a storm
oh,
just brewing
lightning.
outside the window right now.
Are you calling?
Is that a fucking tornado at the window?
Nah, it's just really windy all of a sudden.
And then I exchanged
Brilliant.
out one old spell for a new spell. And by spell, I mean superpower.
Get rid of that old spell out of here.
Yeah.
Severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, around us. And I
Oh,
always say that
shit.
because we are on stream, so you never know. Who knows? Maybe the finale will end in a TPK.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger finale. That'd be interesting, yeah?
You're breaking up. You're all dead.
yeah.
Bye.
That's
That's me, that's Bloom,
That's
yeah.
really exciting, Bloom.
A little more powerful.
Whoa. Oh, crazy
Ahmed.
zoom.
Let's
Whoa.
let's see what Ahmed's got going on. Ahmed, what does level 6 a Ranjit look like?
Level 6 Ranjit is like level 1 Neo from the Matrix. I don't know if you guys have heard the new Matrix is coming out, but more importantly, I got something called Intimations of the Future. When I reach 6th level, my attunement to the fabric of reality allows me to detect ripples of events yet to come. When I'm targeted by an attack or foe, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack.
Very nice.
Wow.
Once I've
Very
used it, I can't do
spooky.
it again until short or long rest. But yeah, so now I have the ability to manipulate reality, and then I also at this level now I am going to use it. I plan on using it today. Reassert reality, which is the one that takes away a superpower.
So that's so
I get to
exciting.
use
Very
that spell
nice.
today. I don't know if it'll work, but
I'm really
I'm gonna
pumped.
try to take it away from Big Man.
I'm just gonna be straight up. It is so. I wish I could turn my camera.
I'm worried about
It
my
just
got
got so stormy.
Wait,
Actually, maybe I should.
yeah, turn your
It's
camera.
darker than
because
I've
that's
ever seen.
It's professional. I'm
Honestly,
gonna show.
really scary
Can't
outside.
see it, but it's like torrential.
Is it? It's not
all of a
hailing,
sudden.
is it?
I feel like the entire cities decide to jump in with the theme to really add to the ambiance of this by saying, "Hey, everybody might die."
Well, I want to say it because
I'm
I-
legitimately worried
of what?
about the tree
Nah, we're
breaking
fine.
and falling on my car.
No, but I could definitely see the internet just cutting out. And for the lovely people in the Discord that can't quite see that, I'm gonna take a quick video of seeing it, and then
Are,
you
you,
see.
are all
do
of
it.
you Canadians in danger today?
No,
I don't know. You're in a different area.
The
No,
the population of Canada all lives within a
Everyone
20-mile radius of my
zits.
house.
I don't know.
I'm
we
further
had
up
a
the road,
hurricane.
so I'm okay.
Anyway,
It's just
we
down the
had-
street.
I'm only letting you know because I could see us being mid and me being like, and now, and then it just kind of crashes. But
And then
we'll
we
see what
win.
happens.
The
And then you
Americans
win.
win.
That's how it
The
works.
thing you need to win is
So, Harley, if that happens, what do you want us to do? Would you like us to?
I think if that happens, we'll end the stream early, and then we'll finish game 10 next week, which is not ideal. So hopefully the storm passes quickly. But in the meantime, Hammerchain level 6. What does that look like?
So Hammershane's had enough experience with this axe from his sister, since his sister took the actual hammer he uses. So he hits harder with it now. He's got that kind of focus. He's got that sort of aim. Criticals now show up on a 20 or a 19.
Ooh.
that's
Nice.
great.
That's awesome.
And fun little fact, when he does decide to follow up with his unarmed strikes and punch people in the face, they count as superpowered for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-superpowered attacks and damage. So I feel like I can punch a fireball. I'm
You
not
most
saying
definitely
that
can.
is what it is, but you can't say I don't have a reason to test it.
I don't want you not to test it. In fact, the more fireballs you punch today and going forward, the better and happier I'm going to be. So,
You have a
punch
plan.
those fireballs. Excellent.
Maybe we need a fireball punch counter.
We should have
From now
one.
on, Erica,
Do
you
have
should
a
just
quiet sound
anytime a
effect
fireball
cue.
comes out, you can punch it.
That's been running behind the scenes the entire time. We're at 2.
There we go. 2. That's it.
I just pulled that number out.
Perfect. Connor, a.k.a. Garbar.
me.
Lay it on
Here.
us.
Level 6 Connor has achieved, because I'm an agility kinetic, I have a thing called parkour, which makes my climbing speed equal to my walking speed.
Nice.
Hey. You're
Parkour,
just going
parkour.
full, like, spider climb, aren't you?
Yeah, like when I first made Connor, I was like, okay, I could build one that's like a power kinetic, but then I think we had said at the start, like, this isn't going to just be like bash, bash, kick, 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 bash, bash. So I tried to pick like the agility guy, because maybe then like I could do some exploration, and the parkour will help. And I've learned
love
that
it.
I have some new spells. New spells.
New spells are the most fun thing in the world.
So I have a question for Gary just about Connor.
Yeah.
Connor now getting into the wall climbing and the climbing on ceilings and stuff. Is it that he just feels more comfortable with the team, that he's happy to be the one on the ceiling? Or is it just, new places, give it a chance, see what's there to climb, and then getting a taste for it?
I think at some point in his long life, Connor has obviously seen Batman, and Batman works on the roofs. So Connor's like, "Fuck, I am as cool, if not cooler, than Batman, but I can't get up to the roof like he can." So he just wants to be like, get up on the, the look around, survey, maybe strike a pose, hopefully get seen by someone down on the street.
Are you saying that in this world, Batman is a fictional superhero, or Batman's a real superhero that you've seen?
No,
Maybe, yeah, or else
working.
we've seen Ratman, which is our version of TV.
This universe is.
Oh,
Batman on a budget.
Ratman.
Or IP free Batman.
But I like the idea. I like the idea that like Batman as a comic still exists in this world.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
I mean, he'd be quite likely to exist. It'd just be like almost like a documentary.
It's a document.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be pretty fun, actually. That's awesome. So congratulations, level 6, guys.
Yay.
You're gonna need it today, because let me tell you, we are in for a time. So I suppose without further ado, let's kick it old school, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 10, Chapter 10 of S5E. The year is 1665. Heath Ayers walks the streets of his birthplace. He moves home to home in the Westminster district of London, his mask drenched in the sweat of a man who desperately wants to help. He tries to aid those he can, as a plague doctor would, though he knows now his role is more ceremonial than one that offers salvation or solutions. The plague must run its course, and much like the fellow doctors he's come to despise, he's begun to see this disease as a monster that cannot be stopped. As the streets run red and black with the sick and dying, Heath, his family gone, taken in this terrible wave of death, is called to the outskirts of the city. It is under the guise of aiding a noble family that he is betrayed. The reason? No better than those who have fallen millions of times before. He is merely a pawn, a statement, a sacrifice in a political war between two factions that cannot save their people through choice or cost. He is a bit player in a grander story at the time, a background extra, not needed, merely forgotten and discarded. He's left to die in a vacant hill in the dying countryside. Bloody, beaten by his own rod, and alone in the world, he clings to life. In the darkness of a cavern, so deep he crawls. At first to fend off the sun, but soon to fend off the wolves, and as darkness envelops him, the cavern is sure to become his tomb. Until a passageway, long since hidden, to that of black stone and ancient artifacts, he breaks through. Through pure chance, he falls upon something planted far too long ago when the earth was young. A flower. The black petals seem to fracture in and out of existence. An odd way about them transfixes him. But his hunger knows no bounds. It is earthen and it's flesh, and so he consumes it. And something changes. Desperately he eats it, and feels a lack of hunger, a lack of thirst. He wants for nothing, and soon's come to desire nothing. He is immortal. His matter is that of the void. The elemental plane moves around him, and with that he moves through it. He moves through stone as thick as the earth itself. Years do not pass quickly for this immortal man, and vengeance carved a deep scar. His enemies are slain, of course, but their lineage chases him, generations of blood for blood, sons avenging their fathers, and so on and so forth. His abilities take centuries to understand and to master, and in that time, the chase is never over. Through the years, he grows bitter and angry, no connection to the world save the flower he's consumed, a flowery fractal pattern, a repeat of which catches his eye in the stitching of a dress that reminds him as he walks a street in a small town of Ireland. He follows her home, more out of curiosity than anything else. When he enters without warning, she throws a lamp filled with oil, and he watched her die instead of helping. The man who came home to the fire, blaze, attacked. Like the others before him, he attacked. Heath was slow to react. Perhaps he had forgotten how it felt to care for another. His eye was lost that day in his blood. Within it, the secret to a longer life was shared with another, though he does not know this. Though the man that left that fiery house is now the man who stands atop the clock tower, they are not truly the same. Their motivations are different. Something happened between then and now as he raises his hands to the city of Vale far below him. A massive fractal bolt tears through the sky, opening the world to the void. With a nod, he warmly smiles, knowing that he will help someone once again. Just not the humans this time. You feel it as you're each sitting around the table. You've just concocted this hand grenade of sorts to enable this void material to stay locked in this plane of existence when this deep guttural rumble echoes through the facility. You each knowingly share a look and head to the city street outside to see it, torn across the sky. A break in reality. The same fractal patterns emerging from it, all centered around the clock tower. What do you do?
Well, I suppose if we're prepared to take this guy down, we raise our dukes and get going towards the clock tower. I would imagine if we have everything ready to go, I don't be like, let's go now, and be like, you forgot your hand grenade and now you die.
No, you have everything you need. You are ready for this. You have prepared for this not only physically but mentally. Especially you, Connor. The shiny new helmet that seems to reflect your friends sort of sits with a darkened cut of the void against it. And you turn towards them as the familiar rumble of Dwayne's car pulls up.
I feel like we all share a look. This is one poignant look.
Yeah.
Very heroic. All of us sharing so
a heroic
much
pose
unsaid.
as we-
This is the bad boys moment where the camera circles you, and I think what happens is you guys can't get quite the right look, so you like climb to the roof of this building, right?
Oh,
So
good.
there's nothing around, and as like most of you are standing and like Hammer Chain stands up and the camera starts spinning around you guys and you each look at the void that's like, and then Dwayne's like sweaty climbing up behind you guys just in the in the background. It's like spinning around you and it ends on the clock tower. Yeah, you guys are ready.
Awesome.
I was like in the middle of chewing something.
Oh, I thought you were putting on chapstick. You're like,
And the camera caught me. I was putting on chapstick. That's what it was. What's the British equivalent? What's UK chapstick? I guess chap. You know, chap. It's already UK.
There's a brand called Labello that we always used.
Libello. I put on my
Libello.
I feel like sometimes Gary wakes up and is like, these aren't the questions I expected to be asked today. And yet,
But we
As our
did
resident
not
Brit.
call it. We
How did
didn't
my
call it
life come
chapstick.
to this? What'd you
What
call
did
it?
we call it? Lip balm, maybe?
the bum.
We
lip
call it lip
balm.
balm, yeah.
That sounds
Chapstick,
lip
lip
balm.
balm.
I feel like
we
we're on the
call it-
roof and we're like, Dwayne, take my phone and take a picture, will you? Anyone else need a picture?
No,
I think Ranjit would be the one to like.
he's running around. He's doing the Michael Bay shot. He's like going down and like getting the 360
Oh,
of
he's
you
good.
guys. Cool. Do you guys want one in portrait mode or?
He's like doing the thing where he just shuffles everybody's phones, just like
yeah. We're hands. It's a Celtic one here. Okay, who else wants? Why don't you guys just share it? Just get a Google Drive. We'll put them all in there. You just share it, okay?
Yeah, who has the best phone? Because my BlackBerry's got a terrible camera on it.
Yeah, your BlackBerry is like it's like from 1998.
Well,
I got-
mine can stream right to IG.
I don't know what that is, but I really like it.
I feel like we give Dwayne
Oh,
someone's
Instagram.
phone just so that we can like stream this whole thing
yeah,
for
for
Ranjit's
sure. Oh, that'll be-
channel.
He has mine. No, it's mine. I brought my gimbal too, so he can capture the action in full stability.
Have you seen Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
have not yet. Don't spoil it.
We won't say
No
nothing.
spoilers, but just
Good.
bus scene.
I'm
Amazing.
so excited. It was great. Was it great? I presume it was great.
So
We
good.
talk about it after. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I will say that given all this though, like this has got to be intense for everybody. But Hammer Chain's not having. He's pretty ready for this, but he is still a guy with an axe, a safety axe. His 9-year-old sister's safety axe coming into this. As prepped as he is, that is void fractures in the sky. So in the back of his mind, he's not feeling the same way he's looking.
Does he need to make a stop first?
Ooh. Go talk to your sis real quick.
Because this could be a pretty fun finale. I'm thinking Dwayne's like, I'll add a destination, don't worry. And you guys
He
all
already knows.
pile in the back and you head off. And like, you're heading towards the void. You see people in the street screaming, trash is whipping up. It's got that whole nature. And in the sky, in the far distance, you see little black dots sort of starting to grow from the void. Something small seems to be passing through. And as you're barreling down Main Street, he takes a hard left and stops to a skid in front of a building. What does the building look like, Erica?
This is a pretty standard apartment building. It's one of the ones that would have looked kind of nice about 25 years ago, but it's a little bit out of date. It's okay on the outside. Everything's a little bit sparse in terms of landscaping, and it's kind of quiet. Like it's a quiet spot, but it's all very kind of
And Dwayne's kind of like, this is the address you gave me earlier. Good luck.
yeah.
And he like waits, and I think the 4 of you shuffle out, 3 of you not knowing what the hell's going on.
I feel like it's only fair to say bye quickly, but yeah, go inside, press the little key code to get inside the front door, head on through the massive wall of like mailboxes into the tiny little, really, really tightly squeezed elevator. So glad we're all friends now, guys, because it's gonna be a squeeze.
Definitely
And then,
a quiet shot where you guys are all coming up. And there's no one asking where you're going. You're all just sort of like sharing like awkward looks.
I go, Dwayne, I know I've always given you 5 stars in the past, but I think you got our destination wildly wrong this time.
No, speak to Hammer Chain, he says, because he's waiting in the car.
See,
he's
Dwayne
not-
doesn't take you where you want to go. He takes you where you need to go.
Where you need to go. He
That
is-
is 6-star
He
service.
is like the center. He's the heart. He knows what needs to happen.
So yeah, I think if we go off like 7th floor or something like that, regular standard door, everything's kind of got a weird little beige look to it. Do you guys want to come in or do you want to stay outside? Because to be clear, Anton there is going to talk for hours.
We don't have a lot
I
of
start
time.
taking off my shoes.
Oh, geez. All right.
The sky is like fracturing
Oh,
open,
for sure.
right?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
we're screaming
Mona's
outside.
like, I'll be out here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like my family will not care as much as everybody else because it's like, it's just someone else will come and get it. It's how it goes. All right. I just want to walk inside, just see if my sister's there, if my aunt's there.
Yeah, you walk in and immediately you're brought back to the sense of familiarity, the sense of home, the smells and the impulse memories. It's so comfortable walking into a place that
You like recognize the shoes that are by the front door.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, you haven't been home in a little bit. You've been so caught up in this that the pull back to reality is such a comfort in that moment. But it also comes with the sort of belittling that family gives you, in sense of like you feel like such a smaller part when you are a kid in your parents' home versus the team of and immediately you hear a voice being like, Did you wipe your shoes? Like the minute they come, like they sense you, you know?
Which I think is perfect. That is absolutely what it is. And I walk in and the whole routine comes in like nothing has been happening the entire time. We just walk back in. And just the place being small too. We've been taking on massive aliens from other dimensions. People from future have been jumping back. Like the weight of that. I don't know if it's clicking in for the rest of you too, but Hammerchain coming back home right now, seeing how small this place is compared to what was outside, it's really giving him some new perspective.
Yeah. And I think as you come in, you hear the telltale signs of like video games from the parlor. And it's like old video games. Your sister, for some reason, is obsessed with like the original NES. And she's just trying desperately to beat the same Castlevania level over and over. Maybe it's the last time you saw her even. And as you enter, you see the back of her head. You're filled with that sense of memory. You see her feet just balancing on your hammer, which is like laying across the table. There's like a coloring book on one corner. There's like an open can of soda, like little drips on the hammer of sticky Coke or something like that. And she's just, her feet are just leaning on it. She's got big headphones on, doesn't even hear you. She's just bopping away to something.
See, I can figure that just being sisters, she is not going to care where he has been. So Hammerchain's just going to go up to her very quickly and just kind of physically gesture out the window. Hey, that's me.
And she like looks outside, looks at you, and with a look that you've never seen before. It washes over her almost seamlessly. It's the way you've seen her look at mom and dad. It's sort of this, okay, you got this look. A trust that is given to somebody who can handle whatever shit is coming their way. She kind of nods, gives a thumbs up, takes her feet off the hammer, and continues playing Castlevania.
I want him to look down at the hammer and then just very quickly say, "What did you do?" Because I'm imagining that this hammer, this sledgehammer, this mighty thing is now covered in smeared in glitter glue, and there's like stickers all down the side, and there are like little puff pom-poms on these things.
Yeah. And I think what we cut to is Bloom, Connor, and Ranjit in the hall. And all you hear is the muffled yelling. You hear like a lower voice and like a higher voice. And like you three are kind of like, awkwardly, Ranjit's offering you something. Bloom's like, no, I'm good. Connor's like trying to figure out his BlackBerry. And then the door swings open at the tail end of whatever argument you're having.
I made it better!
Yeah, exactly. The door slams, and you are reunited once again with the one and the only hammer.
Yeah.
Shane.
I just want to ask everybody quickly, because I feel like he's coming out. He still has the axe in one hand. He has his hammer in the other with the arts and crafts. Opinions?
I think they make a fine set, very, very well matched.
I feel like he's just gonna keep the axe at this point.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Because at least the other one has some cohesive strawberry theme to it. This other one is just like glue, pom-poms. She obviously missed him and was mad, but she took it out on the hammer. And that is a crushing blow.
Okay. Yeah, you lean back in the door, you toss it with a thud, and the four of you head back down to the street with the hammer. And as you're like heading back down, you hear like some footsteps behind you, and your sister angrily is like walking 5 feet behind you, and she's like, if you're gonna use it, at least use it right. And she tosses you this piece that you've never seen before, but you know this. This is something that your parents are very used to doing, where if there's a particular tool you guys like using, they give you sort of the option to upgrade. And without even having to connect it, as if it's magnetized, this blade connects to the top of it and turns the soft, plushy axe to this sheer, silvered adamantine. And with a heavy weight, it clicks. And she's like, go get him, big brother. And she turns around and heads back inside as Dwayne peels out and you guys head towards the clock tower.
I almost forgive her for what she did to that hammer.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you are skating across the ground. It is starting to rain now as the slick water makes driving hard, but Dwayne is wearing his driving gloves. He peels left and right around people. You see cars turned over, and as you come towards the center of the clock tower in the middle of town, he slams on the brake and slides to a halt, smashing into a lamppost, rendering the car useless.
Oh, man.
He sort of leans forward, shakes his head, and points. He says, "Good luck, guys. You got your work cut out for you." And he bails out of the car, and as the four of you step out, you see something standing in the shadows beneath the door of the clock tower. Standing within the shadows, you see a giant black-furred humanoid, about 12 feet tall. Its forearms are split into 2 hands per arm, and the end of each sporting vicious claws. Its face is split by a vertical slice of a mouth filled with razor-sharp fangs made for rending flesh. And as the fractal patterns tend to flick off of it, it makes a glorious scream into the night air, a heavy, thick billowing. This creature is meant to stop you from entering the building, and it is going to try. Everyone roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Wow, we are starting real weak.
Game
today.
paused.
Yeah, game pause.
How big did you say this thing was?
This thing is 12 feet tall.
All right.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
17.
11.
11, sorry, what? 17 and 11?
11. 11, correct, yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1. So
Oh, no.
Natural 1. Oh, man.
Wrong sound effect.
yes!
I always forget which is Connor and which is Gary. Okay. And 17 was Hammer Chin.
Gary's the human man in front
They
of
are
us.
one and the same.
Garbar.
Garbar. And
Garbar.
the
The
creature.
confection named after me.
There's a confection named after you?
Lucky.
Garbar.
A Harry Gary.
Perfect.
Really
Coconut-
unpleasant
coconut-
chocolate bar.
It's just full of hair.
Someone had in their pocket for 2 days.
Oh.
Perfect.
Harlan, from the scream this thing gave out, do I get an idea whether or not it is speaking the language of the void? Excuse me.
Yes, it most definitely is. From the fractal nature of this creature's bellow and the way it seems to carry itself, it is not unfamiliar in terms of the creatures you have fought previous. This is a creature from absolute darkness. This is a creature from the void, more or less. And
Okay, I look into the charm and I cast comprehend languages and try to listen in.
Oh.
Void language, the void speak.
Okay.
If it works, I don't know.
On your turn, you're gonna
focusing?
wait. Or you want to do it? It's not
Oh
your
no,
turn.
I'm sorry. We're in initiative. I'm sorry.
I know, that's okay.
Here's what I want to do.
So, this massive creature lumbers forward. It is going to... it is not happy to see you guys. Because it had one job, and it is going to do that job.
Which direction is the clock tower?
Clock tower is behind it. It
Yeah.
is-
Building right
yeah,
over here?
exactly. The one
All
with the
right.
little, more or less.
Hear the burning.
Slightly on fire.
Slightly on
Fireball!
fire. Extra.
Does it have a unicorn horn?
It does not. It has a split mouth open. And
Yeah, I know, but on top there,
No.
is that just the top tooth?
it is the top tooth. I think I'll do this randomly. Mind you, this creature is very intelligent. So, but it will still do it. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
That
So
makes
Ranjit.
sense. Right.
Ranjit, can you do a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no. Yes, I could.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have to, though. Alright, here we go. D20. Okay, that's a 15 plus some stuff.
15 plus plus plus?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
You save. You feel this necromantic energy wash over you for a moment. It sends a chill up your spine as if you were being cursed. But you manage to sort of shake the feeling through.
No, it was just a 15. It was just a 15.
That's fine. It still saves. But yeah, so you feel this sort of curse wash over you that you happen to sort of shake off, as again it bellows into the air and sort of beckons you forward. Top of the round, it is Hammerchain's turn.
When we were getting ready and going through everything, Connor, did you tell us at all about the void language?
I would have done, because I spoke it during the last fight as well, so I'm sure we would have been like, well, what the hell were you doing? Yeah, you'll know he can speak void language.
Yeah.
But from that, did you get the sense that they were actually smart, or that they were just part of a hive mind, like little drone-dwelling under guys?
There was like a hierarchy, wasn't there? So there was a lower tier ones that weren't that smart. There was the back sack. Those guys were smarter.
Exactly. There seemed to be a hierarchy.
This guy looked even more intelligent.
Oh, yeah. And well, more scarier, for sure.
I was going to say, his mouth looks particularly
he looks terrifying.
intelligent.
But the way it carries itself, it doesn't carry itself like a lumbering beast like the hounds did. It doesn't just bolt towards you. It has sort of a calm, collected intellect about it.
Dang.
Hammerchain.
I'll be honest, I'm just going to go and hit it.
Yeah.
If anyone has any objections with that, let me know now.
Hell no. You got the
Keep him
shield?
away from the squishy ones.
I do have the shield. I have got the friend shield with me, and I've got my sister's brand new, non-kid friendly after all. I knew she was hiding this. And I'm going to give this a shot.
She like keeps
it.
it under her bed usually.
Just the little blade parts, just every so often she sticks on the foam just before she goes out so nobody yells at her. I don't think a 14 is going to hit.
A 14 does not hit, no.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be doing my second attack because I can attack twice.
Yeah.
Right.
And that one, I'm assuming, would at a 26.
Yes, it does.
Fantastic. I'm trying to see. What did I actually roll on the die, though? Oh, 18. Dang. Trying to keep my eye open for that new criticals thing.
Blasting.
It's all right. We are doing 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do 9 points of damage to this creature. It doesn't, kind of goes, but much lower.
That's fair. I
Perfect.
would also like to do dodge. Okay. Dodge is its own thing, right? Like, if I get attacked, I can dodge.
No, that would be a
Action,
reaction.
though.
If you have a reaction to dodge, you can. Do you have a reaction for anything?
I do have a reaction, yes, but it says I have a careful defense focus ability, which is I can spend a focus point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Yeah, so you could do that if you want to spend a bonus. If you want to spend a focus, you could do that.
What would that do? Would that let me get it out of the way of something coming toward me?
Well, so if you spent a focus point, you would use your bonus action to take dodge, which would add +2 to your AC if it tried to hit. Or is it disadvantage?
I think it's disadvantage.
Actually, it's disadvantage.
Yep.
Sorry. Never mind. So yeah, if it tried to attack you, it would get a disadvantage.
I'm going to do that because he seems big, and I am a guy with a very sharp axe.
Smart move.
Genius move. Genius level.
Perfect.
And that is it.
Ranjit.
All right. I move up. I open up my cape and I fire shadowy blast at it. And and I say chicken tikka masala. And that's a 14, which I think is a miss.
14 is a miss.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay. Bloom.
Okay, Bloom is gonna do something that you've never seen her do before.
Ooh.
You said that it's stormy out, right, babe?
Sure.
Cool. I take control of that storm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get control over the existing storm, So you see as Bloom's dark hair just fans out behind her, and like not actually, but we'll fake it out because it sounds cool. She like just like lifts off the ground like a half foot, and her arms just go wide, and she starts like communing with this storm, and the rain just comes down even harder, and lightning starts crackling in the air, and I call lightning down to this creature.
Amazing.
Yeah, so a bolt of lightning flashes down from this massive storm cloud, and this creature has to make a dexterity save.
A dexterity saving throw. Cool. That would be a 11.
It fails.
Nice.
So he's going to take 25 damage,
Nice.
and then I'm going to fucking run.
Try to avoid that one.
And I presume that this like rubble kind of is the difficult terrain, or does it provide cover, or is it just for fun?
It's definitely not just for fun.
Cool.
I kind of envisioned it being maybe 4 or 5 feet, so you probably
Excellent.
could get behind it.
I'm
It's most
not-
definitely difficult terrain, though.
I'm not intending to like hide. I just want to get some stuff between me and the monster. And this storm continues to just rage and fly above me.
Cool.
So it's still active.
Amazing. Connor.
So, Connor is gonna walk very calmly up towards this guy, right beside right beside Hammer Chain, and he will look at the creature directly in his eyes, and in the language of the void will say, "You have weathered the test. Well done, brother. The Great One calls to us. Let us pass, but stay vigilant. They are coming." With
Cool.
a 19 to deception.
Ooh.
Well, so okay. So you're just trying to deceive it, though, right? You're not actually casting a spell.
No, just a full deception check.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I mean, I'll let you do that for free. I'm not going to make
Okay.
you use your action for that, because you see it sort of looks at you with its head to the side, kind of sizes you up, and seems kind of unaffected. You know what I mean? Because this isn't. It definitely knows that people are trying to hurt it. I mean, your friend sort of just attacked it too, right? So it's not going to buy the deception. It's very intelligent. But
Does it say anything back to him with
it's
its terrible
impressed.
big mouth?
No,
Okay.
Rude.
That's it.
doesn't actually talk.
It's rude.
I got it. I don't think I'm gonna hit. Yeah, no. So I only got like a fucking 14.
No, I do love that though. You're like, deceive. It's like, what? You're like, batch it!
Look over there.
I will do a bonus action.
Go for it.
Because where the hell am I? Sorry, I need my spells page. I can never remember which one it is. It's either mighty focus or unarmed might, and I think it's unarmed might. I'll tell you what it is later. It's the one that gives me I get to add my strength proficiency bonus to strength rolls. That one.
Okay, cool.
And in preparation for the next round.
Okay. All right. Top of the round.
Good round, everyone. Good round.
Good round,
Yeah.
We
everyone.
got this.
Good round, everyone.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Everyone's within range. This massive creature lumbers its huge open maw down towards you, Hammer Chain.
Of course it does.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Can I not do that?
I mean, you don't have to. It can just eat your face.
I mean, that's fair. I prefer to not have my face eaten. 16?
16. Oh, actually, sorry. Let's do Hammer Chain and Connor. Both of you. 16. 16 passes.
Yes!
So you're fine.
Guess who's not?
You're
I
not
gotta-
having a good time with these guys.
I got a 3. Man, I fucking rolled well in the deception, but it was just like another wise. I got a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you see this bizarre giant creature look down towards Hammerchain and yourself, and this sort of fractal, almost as if it's like debris in the air, sort of washes over the two of you. And Hammerchain, you feel this chill up your spine, and you shake it off. But you look over to see Connor is frozen in place. Connor, you are paralyzed.
No.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, you can try to make a wisdom saving throw to end it, but you are paralyzed right now.
Paralizo.
Yeah. And then it is going to attack you, Hammerchain.
Oh, that's
With
fair.
disadvantage.
What's that?
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Is that because what was the reason again?
That's
For
because
the,
of the dodge.
That's the one. Thank you.
Amazing. Great call. Where's my D20? Did I shame it? I must have shamed
You want
it.
this one?
No, I have plenty of them. I just liked it. With disadvantage. Oh, yeah. No, that's going to totally... Oh, actually. Oh, yeah.
No.
No. It probably misses. 12?
12 is a miss.
Okay, good. No, it just... It
You
has
gotta ask.
has a really large to hit, so I was just surprised. Amazing. Perfect. Hammerchain, it is your turn.
I'm
Get him.
fast, speedy, and nimble, and on that success, I'm going to hit him.
Okay.
It's not the most creative move, but it gets the job done. Not that time. I'm going to assume a 13 doesn't hit.
13
And roll
does
a second
not hit.
attack.
No.
No.
What'd you get? You
So-
gotta say them out loud.
It was a 12, and I feel like he did not get completely unscathed from whatever it was sent to chill down his spine.
Dang.
A little bit distracted.
Most definitely. This creature is horrific.
Yeah. I'm just for fun, I'm gonna spend another focus point to dodge again.
Okay, go for it. Perfect. Ranjit, you see Connor is paralyzed. You see this creature seems to be casting spells as well.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
I'm gonna try to hit it with another shadowy blast,
Okay.
and then I am actually going to try and take cover behind this pile of rubble if possible. I'm just
Sure.
gonna leap behind it after I fire at him.
Yeah.
I say Pani Puri, and I attack him. Yes!
Nice.
You guys gotta say it out loud because I'm
20.
not watching it.
Natural
Nice.
20.
So you
So
roll
that
all your
is-
damage dice twice.
Natural 30.
And that equals
Oh.
14 plus 4, 18 points. Yeah, it wasn't this. It was more, the dice look dramatic.
Yeah.
18 points. 18 points of necrotic. Plus, it is now frightened of me, even though I just
Okay.
ran away from it. 'Cause I'm equally
You were
frightened of it.
terrifying with how quick you ran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a
GTFO.
Cool. So, wonderful. So the frightened creature. Here we go. So it has disadvantage with ability and attack rolls while the
against-
source of its fear. Well, you said are you hiding behind it though?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so it's only the frightened creature has disadvantage on ability and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. So you're
Right.
trying to break line of sight?
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to initially. I'm just trying to hold fast to what I
Just do
initially
half
meant.
cover.
So.
You're like,
No, I mean,
Then it's-
yeah, maybe I
it's
stick my
half line
face
of
out.
sight.
I stick my face out from the
Okay,
rubble.
cool.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't-
I
I
did
just
say I
wanna
was
make sure.
hiding, so it's fair that
Okay.
it's okay.
But it still has the other condition, which is it can't willingly move closer to you now.
Yes.
Cool.
It knows
that.
I'm behind the pile of rubble.
Brilliant. Bloom, your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to use that pile of rubble trick because I don't want it to come over here. It has to make another dexterity save as another bolt of lightning is called down from the heavens.
Cool.
yeah, but
That would be a 16.
That is a save. So it's going to
Okay.
take half damage. So it'll take a total of 11 damage.
Perfect.
Nice.
As this bolt of lightning comes down from the skies above it.
Yeah, man. And then I think I'm going to... How is it looking? Is it like...
You can roll a
I would love to roll just like
Perception?
a perception check. Natural 20.
wow.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yes!
it looks Maybe close to being bloodied.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm gonna save my bonus action for now then, and I'm just gonna continue heroically running away.
Perfect.
See, we're confusing him. That's what
Connor,
it is.
you are
We're confusing.
paralyzed. So unfortunately, you cannot do anything right now, but at the end of your turn, you can attempt to make a saving throw. So if you'd like, you can do that.
I will. Oh my god. 4. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, you feel... Well, actually, let me read this. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated, so it can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength, dex saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is critical if it's within 5 feet of the creature. So, yeah.
So is this like a physical or mental paralysis? Just
Mental.
so I can adjust whether or not I smack someone.
This is a mental,
It's mental? Okay.
because it was a wisdom saving throw, I'll say. Yeah, it's like mentally grabbing Connor's mind. And in fact, Connor, in your mind right now, you are seeing images of the void. You are seeing tendrils leaching out into this world. You are seeing monstrous creatures of fractal nature spilling into our world. And you are stricken with a sense of absolute fear.
Take notes on what you see.
Take notes on what you see. All right, top of the round, the Gug. The Gug, unfortunately, is going to attack you.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, just
So
go
Who's
ahead.
who's it attacking?
May, of course.
It's going to
The
attack
still one.
Gary.
The one
Just to
that-
clarify, does Gug actually stand for giant ugly guy?
No.
It doesn't?
How many?
It does now. It does now.
How many hit points do you have, Gary?
54.
54?
Because if this hits you, it counts as a crit, right?
I mean,
If
Because
he
he's
hits it, which he
paralyzed?
will.
I think this is pretty bad for you.
Well, it's not incapacitated, right? There's a. Hang on.
So he's paralyzed, which means a paralyzed creature is incapacitated. The creature automatically fails any
Oh, he is
saving throw.
incapacitated.
Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits is a critical hit if the attacker
Yeah,
is
there you
within
go.
5 feet of the creature.
But can it see Ranjit's little scary face?
No, because Ranjit decided to hide.
I get it.
Never mind. That
So-
could have changed the
I
whole
thought I was
battle
gonna
right
miss.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
No.
Okay.
But I'm sure he has 9 more attacks that will.
Well, so here's what you guys see, which is it's pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
No.
This creature attacks Connor 4 times with advantage. Luckily, one of those did not hit, but 3 of them did.
Okay.
So he's thrice critted?
Correct.
He's about to get gugged.
Yep. Goodbye, Gary.
It's not an acronym, apparently.
Yeah, might be, clicking off early.
I just rolled 2 1s on damage.
Out of 90 dice?
Oh, it's not that many dice. Oh, that was
Just 19d6.
But it should be.
oh, that was another one.
Guys, he's got his calculator
God,
out.
he stole.
Yeah, I don't like this.
That's how you know when it's serious. So you start hearing the clicking.
That means he didn't have enough dice in one go. So
You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. You ready?
Yeah.
So this thing does 52 damage to you.
What?
The reason I'm saying you're not going to believe it is because I honestly thought it was going to instantly kill you, if not totally kill you. So you are brutalized. You see this creature grab Connor for flavor's sake, and drive his claws into either side of Connor and take a bite out of his helmet as you see the metal sort of begin to buckle in. Then he thrashes him side to side and throws him back onto the ground. He's still standing, but
He's
all
still
that.
standing?
I mean
Am I
to
still
say that.
paralyzed?
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. At the end of the turn. Yeah, no, you're still paralyzed.
Okay. Hang on. I want to get Lorelei real quick. Connor, are you wearing adamantine?
I don't know. I don't
Do you
think
have
so.
is your new outfit made of adamantine
Harlan
armor?
knows exactly why you're asking that.
That depends. Like Harlan will have to say whether that's because
I don't know
Harlan
why.
Gave the
What about
know
his
exactly
helmet?
why.
Is
Oh,
that
'cause
that
it's
shiny
turns
helmet
Normal
adamantine?
hits into crits into normal.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm gonna say no. It's not.
Wow.
Because I said that
That
for
was a
flavor.
wasted pop.
Either way, you are nearly dead, Connor, as this creature drops you. And you see that this creature sort of did this intellect nature of it. You know, it was trying to sort of do spells on you, and now its more animalistic nature has broken out, and it doesn't seem to be letting up. But that is its turn. Hammer Chain, it is your turn.
Okay, first of all, Jesus Christ. Secondly, Connor still being paralyzed. I'm assuming he's just either limply on the ground.
Yeah.
Can't hit me to wake me up. Might die.
I can't do that anymore. Yeah, that was my plan. What the heck
Kill
can
it.
I do to
Kill
help
it.
this guy?
Kill it.
That's
Kill it.
some
Kill
guard
it.
That
dog.
works. Yeah, you know
Kill
what? I
it the
can do that.
most.
That's
In
some
your
guard dog.
honor, this obnoxiously pink axe is gonna go.
Roll.
Oh,
So
Damn
good.
it. 26.
Oh, so close to a crit.
26 hits.
Okay, good. I'm going to hit this guy first for 8 damage for the first one.
All right.
My second attack, I'm going to be rolling a 24.
Yeah.
Nice. That hits.
All right. I'm going to do how much damage here? Another 8 points of damage.
Solid.
Nice.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
I understand that these void creatures have something where they're good with bludgeoning. They can avoid bludgeoning entirely.
This one
Right.
doesn't seem to have the same skin as the others.
Thank God. I am going to use a combo attack to
Good.
follow up and do 2 unarmed strikes.
Good question, too, by the way. Also, I think most of you have inspiration, so don't forget about that.
Oh my goodness.
2 unarmed strikes. Go for it.
All right. So the first one is a 20.
That hits.
Fantastic. So we are doing 8 points of damage. Whew, not going to complain
Nice.
about that.
Yeah.
The
Consistent.
second
Chip away,
unarmed
chip
attack.
away.
Yeah! Crit!
See,
Oh
that's
my
what's up.
God.
She crit.
Okay,
She
you
crit.
guys gotta say it.
She
'cause
crit
no
with a
one can
19.
see it.
No, she crit with a 19.
That's amazing. Great job. Okay, so you
But
roll
you
your
just
damage.
got that ability. You just got
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, so you roll your
1912.
damage dice twice.
Fantastic. That is the first one. I could have just done that. So that's 8 damage for the first one. And then that is another 4 points of damage. Looks like you're not the only one who can attack 4 times, but you failed dodging all of them.
Well, actually,
I'm not going to say
actually,
that. No.
it fails in more ways. Its concentration is broken during that hit. It passed on Ranjit's, but it does break on this. And suddenly, Connor, you feel the hold person spell has broken, and you are back with 2 hit
Ow!
points. I also kind of feel like, you know, you felt it all, and now suddenly you can like express yourself. So you like fall into a cinematic crumple.
Fuck!
Yeah, for real. But yeah, excellent job. Great round, Hammer Chain.
Yeah.
Ranjit, it is your turn.
Okay, I bravely climb up onto the rubble and fire another shadowy blast at him.
Brilliant.
And hang on, I'm sorry, I got an error. I don't know what that means.
Error.
Oh, I do
Error.
know what it means. It was human error. Okay, 16, 23. The shadowy
That
blast.
hits. Yep.
And so that does an additional 2d8 points of shadowy ichor damage and renews his frightened state. And this time I bravely step up and over the...
Smart.
Yes.
So how much damage was that?
oh, sorry, 10.
10. Perfect.
And I bravely
Brilliant.
step over
Yeah,
difficult
it is
terrain.
now-
So I come up to here and I look like I got darkness coming out of me and my cape's black
Yeah.
and it's waving around like tentacles. And
Amazing. So it now has
I'm embracing
disadvantage.
his style.
Yeah, it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it can see you. Brilliant. Bloom, it is your turn.
Make a dexterity save for me.
please.
Please, and thank you.
Fail
Disadvantage. Oh, and I rolled a natural 20 on
Disadvantage.
the other one. So it's 9.
Yes! You fail. You fail. Another
going home.
bolt of lightning strikes down from the sky. All right. We got 10, 19, 21, 26 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you see it's like flesh is starting to smoke now with all of the damage that you are doing to it, but it still stands. Connor, you have snapped out of it. You have 2 hit points. This creature lumbers before you. It does not look great, but
I feel like I have to kill it or I have to disengage, because it'll hit me straight away next time, and will kill me. Cock. I'll try hit it, I suppose. Sure. Hopefully, if I don't die, Ranji can bring me back. I'm gonna hit for does 20. Oh yeah, dirty 20.
dirty 20 hits.
Yup.
Yay. Oh, and he doesn't. Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah. Sorry. Hey! That's gonna be. Oh, cool. What's 8 plus 6?
14.
14 points of damage.
Yeah, you strike it. It is pained as you punch into its stomach. Is that your turn?
I'll bonus action,
Okay.
which will probably have to. Oh no, Hunter's Mark bonus action. Should have done that first. Whatever.
Is that just more damage?
You got
right?
your bell rung.
It would
Too
just add
bad.
another d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like doing the Tweety Bird. Whoop, 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 whoop. Perfect. Okay, that's your turn?
Yeah, nothing I can do on it unless I move away, but he'll hit me then.
Okay. Well, he's going to hit you now anyway. But he will be doing it with disadvantage because he can see Ranjit. So we'll do this one at a time, just so we're all on board. First, he reels back with a claw hit for a 11.
That misses.
He goes to swipe at you again with his other hand. Both rolled a 10, which is an 18 to hit.
Let me redirect that attack back at him.
Can you do that? Back at him?
Is that
Well, I don't know.
allowed?
Let me read the...
You can redirect an attack. I think it's melee too, isn't it?
Yeah, is it on a melee attack?
Yeah, it is. I want to make sure. I'm happy to have this happen. I'm excited to have it happen. Let's find out how it can happen.
Knowing the way things have been going, it won't be able to go right back at him. I'll have to do it at something else.
Yeah, it'd be weird to punch himself, but I think the nature of it is you redirect it to another target, but there's no other target right now. Although, mind you could hit somebody else with it.
If you want to be real spiteful. I like how he's parked himself just perfectly inside this parking space.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smart.
I
like
may
that.
be a void
Is
monster,
that
but I
a
follow
wide
the rules.
spot?
I'm not going to get a parking
Oh, it's
ticket.
disabled. He's going to get a parking ticket. He's
Oh,
not disabled.
no.
Yeah,
That's not fair.
that won't work, so I'll sudden swerve.
Okay, so that bumps your AC to 2 plus 2?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Now, is it just for this hit or for the rest of the hits?
I can only do it on one hit.
Okay, so you swerve. Let's hope he misses the next 2. Here we go. With disadvantage. That is a 19
No.
and a...
Just kill me. Just go ahead and do it. 'cause
dirty 20.
They hit. Yeah.
Yep, he hits. So
Connor! No!
he reels back with a swipe and he hits you with 9 slashing damage as Connor
Such a tiny
goes
amount to kill someone
down.
with.
Well, you're not dead. You are
I got 3 death saving throws.
3 death saving throws, but you are down at the moment.
Bleeding
All
out.
right.
First time one of us has been down in the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Correct. In the entire
Sweet.
campaign. I did a bad job.
No.
And then it attacks
Ew.
and then it attacks Hammer Chain
Oh, just finishing it off.
for its last attack. It has one. Actually,
So-
it's gonna try to bite you.
Oh, thank you.
With disadvantage, it rolls a 21. With disadvantage,
Get that top tooth.
You have the shield. Does that help?
It brings me up to a 17, and then I have my reaction.
which just rolled with disadvantage. What's your reaction do?
Adds a +3 to my armor class. It's a parry attack that I can see. When you're hit by an attack, you may use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus. I'm assuming teeth. The very least I could do is get something in the way, twist myself out of the way using his mouth as leverage rather than trying to actually parry him physically.
Yeah, but he still
It's
hits
not
you
going to bring you up to
22.
22.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not going to bring it up to 20. No.
So he bites you. His teeth sink into your armor. And he's going to hit you with 11 piercing damage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy's a jerk.
He's a total.
We couldn't tell from Connor's situation right here. This guy's kind of awful.
Hammer Chain, it is your turn.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, that's me. I'm gonna hit him back.
I'm going to come over here and.
Yeah,
save
go
this.
for it.
I'm hoping what is that? That is a 12. No, not that one.
No, unfortunately.
He got my hammer arm. Oh, thank God, that was terrifying. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Yes. All right. Let's 13 damage.
Yeah.
If
Perfect. Yeah.
he's still standing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a combo attack to hopefully finish him off, or something. I don't know. Just make him less alive in some degree.
We got to get him this round.
That is a 16.
16 does just hit. Yes.
Yes! Okay, we're good. I'm going to punch him in his teeth for 4 damage because that was not the smartest place to punch him.
Yeah.
And then I am going to roll my other punch to his face, which it really hurt my hand. So 12.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. He is still standing. He bellows, the taste of your blood wet on his teeth. Runchi, it is
delicious.
your turn.
Oh, jeez. All right, I get real low, and then I blast him again.
Okay.
Same thing, shadowy blast.
All right.
Hear
I
Connor's
collect
voice
all
in
my
your head.
energy,
Use the pasty.
and I put it into the strudel. So that's a 19. Does that hit?
It hits.
Yes! Strudel! And he's still scared of me, I hope. And that's 13 points of damage. And as I do so...
Ranjit, your metal thrums with energy as a green blast sinks into this creature and fractal energy blows up as the entire creature phases out of existence before your very eyes. Suddenly the street is quiet as you have defeated this creature. But your friend Connor lies dead by your feet.
Yeah.
I go up to him. And I put my hands together and I kneel by him and I put both of my hands on him and I give him the biggest heal ever. I just hit him with a
Does Connor
with the
wake up to
biggest
you
heel.
standing above him going,
So the first one is for 5 points.
That's
and
the
second
biggest
one
heal?
is for no. I mean mechanically it's
I
just
know,
a bunch
it's
of heals, but I do it as one long yoga pose.
Sustained.
Yeah, sustained.
Well, how
just
long
hold
does each
it.
of these heals take, though? There must be a time.
Oh, good question. It's a bonus action each, so it's an action each. So it's gonna take 6 seconds every
What's the
time I
actual
heal
spell
him.
you're casting?
It's Healing Word, and it is being cast at will as one of my powers. Mm-hmm. And so that's
Healing
a D4 plus 4.
Oh, yeah. It's instantaneous. So, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you just,
try to
like...
do like 10 or so of those in a minute, or even 2 minutes, be like bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
bang, wake the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
up.
Fine.
So if I have a minute, then I have given him a minute's worth of hit points, which I think would be 10.
Will be 10, right? Yeah, so you could roll 10 in a minute, or however long
1,
you
2,
want.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here comes 10. And let me add them up.
Yeah.
I
It's like-
saw at one point the words "Mother Gugger" go across as a comment on the bottom screen. So my vote for
49.
first choice of words for Connor.
You said 49?
56.
Well, that's already past
You're back up.
62.
He's already back up.
67.
Yeah.
with temporary hit points.
No, regular.
I like the idea
Just the
that
best one.
healing word. I love the idea that healing word is like instantaneous, right? So like you touch somebody, it's like poof. I like the idea that you're like
grand.
putting them so back to back that it's like, and it's like just like these poofs of light that are like constantly flowing out of you, like so quickly.
Oh, like a defibrillator.
Yeah, but like rapid fire defib,
Yeah. I'm bringing them back to life like Evanescence.
That's awesome.
like hummingbird healing, and then Connor, you just sit up like.
Yeah.
Connor,
Good
sit
job,
back up.
guys.
Bloom is still on top of this pile of rocks, and she's still maintaining concentration on this huge storm that's just oscillating above us. She's like, "We don't have time!" She's pointing at the rift that's just like spewing darkness out into the street or whatever the fuck this creature came
the rift
from.
is, you see, looking up the clock tower, it's coming from the top of the clock tower above the storm.
I carefully
And-
stuff a cream puff into Connor's mouth. And also have one.
Yeah, Connor will full on just take the fucking broken helmet off and be like, well, that didn't last very fucking long. Thanks so much, Ranjit. Come on, let's go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and you guys start moving up the clock tower. You head up floor after floor after floor, growing closer to the void in the sky as you reach the upper floors of the clock tower. The storm now far below you begins to dissipate, and as you reach the final level of the clock tower, an eerie quiet runs over the scene. You stand in the clock tower foyer.
Oh.
This is so cool, Harlan.
Yeah, you weren't
Oh, it's
I
so dope.
love this.
No, this
I
was
love the
one that,
time motif.
Yeah,
It's all
So
time
this-
travel and time.
This is a map, actually from who? This is not.
You didn't
Sigil.
draw this?
I did. I'm sorry. I drew this one. No, I can't remember. We ended up buying. I bought this map. I can't remember who.
Oh, and also, what a cool reveal. I didn't mention it before, but what a cool reveal that Boss's powers were also given to Connor. Like, I wasn't like, that was awesome. That was a dope when you said it in the intro. That was like, yeah, man. Like, you got it from the same source, the flowers or the fractal things he ate. And
It's the way it goes, bruh.
well did.
Yeah. So you come out to a quiet upper level. This is sort of the source of the void, being split in the sky. You are now above the storm. It's far below you. Unfortunately, Bloom.
Well, actually, I was going to say that by going inside, I would lose eyesight of the storm and then the spell dissipates, but that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, just in case you wanted to use it again.
I might. I can create it.
Sure, you can create it if you want. Go for it.
Not right now, but like later.
Later, when you feel like it.
Do. Anyway,
You know.
you guys are on the floor. What do you do?
Ooh.
There's no one here.
Not yet. You're standing in the stairwell. You guys are like all like looking over the stairs. You're like,
Looks like no one's here, guys.
don't see anyone.
Bloom points at her satchel, which is where you know she's storing the stasis grenades,
Yeah.
and then she gives everyone like a nod. How many do we have? Is it just like a one and done?
I don't know. I feel like you only did one.
Okay.
But if you
We made it for like when we see him, it's like chicken and
But it will be you know what? Let's say you made
Because I don't have the
let's
best.
say you made 1d4.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay.
That's fair, right?
Yeah.
You made 2.
All right.
Not 1, but 2.
I want to give one each. I definitely want to give one to Gerbar because Connor's got a
Yep.
great dex, right?
Yeah.
And
I've
so
decent
does
decks.
so does Hammerchain. Hammerchain's got a off the chain dex. So I hand one each to our melee fighters.
All
And I
right.
say, now don't miss, okay?
Don't die and don't miss. They're the two main things I've got to concentrate on.
That's right.
Perfect.
What's the radius of this thing? Like, how close do we have to?
You're gonna have to hit him.
We have to actually hit him. Okay.
Cool.
So
Can I roll perception check?
absolutely.
I want to peek my little head up
Yeah.
and just look around.
Give me a roll.
I'm gonna roll with my big dice.
Yeah. Wow, that was big.
How do you feel about a 6?
Yeah, you see the clock tower. No, actually, you do notice that below you, or rather beneath you, I should say, the window directly to the south of you, to the south, I guess west, is smashed in. Pieces of glass lay scattered across the floor. In fact, this seems to be sort of where the source of the void cut into the sky started from.
That was from a 6 or 26?
That's from a 6.
A 6? Okay, let me
I mean, it's broken glass, so I can't really punish you that much for not seeing it. You're not an idiot. What's that?
An 18. I want to take a look around as well. If we're seeing the broken glass, I want to see if I can find this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, you notice that there is another set of stairs to the far corner of the room.
Yep.
But they seem to be filled sort of with old debris and boxes.
Okay.
You take a look at the floor. You said it was a 20 what?
An 18.
Oh, 18. Yeah. No, you don't see much else.
Okay.
From what we can see, does it look like a stealth, just mechanics wise, does a stealth roll, will that count for much considering just really not much cover? Or should we just kind of give it a try?
You can absolutely try.
I don't want
are
another
these
like peek up the head and it's like, ah! And
Yeah.
then start, but I'll try.
For some reason, Fog of War just didn't work on this map, but that wasn't meant to be all revealed at once. Doesn't really matter because it doesn't change anything.
sorry.
But as you, no, it's just for some reason it wasn't working. As you walk up, Connor, what did you
Yes.
get?
18.
18. You see cut into the floor, surrounded by L-shaped wrought iron gates, about 4 feet high, are the interior of the clock tower. So beneath this, you see there are gears and a bell, and there are and they drop down about 15 feet. So those gears and the bells are about 15 feet below, and then beneath them, they fall the entire length of the clock tower. So basically, mechanically speaking, if you were to fall down one of those, you could do a dexterity saving throw to grab onto one of these objects, but if not, you'd be falling the full length of the tower, which more or less would instantly kill you.
Did.
Correct. So,
Okay.
you hear the clicking and whirring of gears, the heavy metal thud, as the gears all turn around you. It's loud up here. You hear the tearing void through the broken window to the south of you as you walk up, and the whistling winds seem to bring the tower to a sense of movement as you place your feet on the top steps and enter.
When Ranjit was helping Connor out, was he giving out help to everybody, or was it just to Connor?
I think he probably healed everybody.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had 2
Mechanically, there's no
minutes
reason
to
that
help
you
After I
wouldn't.
finished with Connor, I moved on to Hammer Chain.
Yeah.
All right. But we haven't
So-
had any time to actually take a break during this. We ran from that fight to the clock tower.
Correct. You move up the stairs and into the clock tower.
Okay. And I assume we weren't walking for 30 minutes.
Oh, we got ambience.
I will start to walk towards the center.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Yeah. You hear the click of your heels on the rattling metal. There's sort of this sense of weight beneath you as you walk up here. Suddenly you see something flying in from the open window. A creature lands. Its wings are tucked behind it, bat-like. The weight of it seems immense as its claws drop down onto the heavy iron frame. It's a bipedal monstrosity with slick, violet black skin, similar to the skin you saw of the Void Hounds. It has horns, claws, and a long barbed tail. Its face is completely featureless. It sort of stands there as if waiting for something to happen. And then a voice echoes from around you. So you came, it says. The voice seems to resonate from everywhere. I do remember you, friend. I remember your wife, he says as a crack of thunder echoes the sky. I want you to know that I came to Vale because I thought he could help me. I genuinely thought he could. The agent. But he saw me as another villain, another problem to rid the world of. And so he trapped me in that state, that frozen state. But I was not frozen. I was trapped in the void. And after I convinced that little museum secretary to let me out, I knew that there were more deserving people, more deserving creatures of this world than you. And so I brought them here. Isn't that fair? His voice sort of echoes around the room. You can't quite see exactly where it's coming from. Seems like he's speaking directly to you, Connor.
Yeah. Connor will say, if you're so obsessed with things being fair, why not come out and face us?
Why don't you give me a persuasion roll?
I will. Do I have anything for say? I don't. Yes. 15?
15?
If I add please, can I get like a +2?
Sure.
Please, you know, like, gotta remember your manners. He'll just say that anyway.
Okay.
Don't be better than them, Connor. Be better than them.
Yeah, I think there's sort of a laughter that carries around the entire room.
Oh.
And in a very quick flash, you see two more of the winged creatures appear, as if slipping from the void themselves. And then far behind you, Hammerchain, you see him pop into existence. Everybody roll for initiative.
Fuck you!
Does he pop like pop?
His booty pops.
No, he like walks
Ooh.
in through
He
the
appears and
fractal
starts
patterns.
like twerking. 18.
Twerking, twerking.
20.
Yeah, that's better.
19.
See, I got 12 and I was like, I'm with the big girls.
Sorry,
Like,
same. Read me all that again.
No.
Who got what?
18.
20 for Hammerchain.
18
19 for Ranjit.
Connor, 19 Ranjit,
12.
20 for Hammerchain.
Oh,
And
damn.
dexterity is
Dude turned into the alien queen.
Ooh.
all got a. Oh,
Look at that art.
That is a boss-ass monster.
Yeah.
perfect.
It's a Harlan Void special.
Hammerchain, you see this man pop into existence behind you with the same level of nonchalantness you saw him when you first met him at the dam. He fears you so little. However, you are ready to go, Hammerchain, and you are ready for action. You are first in initiative. What do you do?
So I didn't walk into the center of these grates over these gear towers like a fool. This is the most trap locations. So if I'm going here, I was trying to force somebody out by using my presence. So I want to get off of these things because this is still the danger zone. So we have the 3 grenades.
2 grenades.
2 grenades.
2 grenades. So Connor has 1, I have 1.
You have the 17 grenades.
I made 3, but I
17
used the
grenades.
first one on
test it.
the weird flesh to test. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to
I
test
am not the counter of the group.
How many do we have again?
Am I better off just throwing this now? Or am I waiting until we see a little bit more of what he does?
We can't hit him unless he is unvoided. but
So here's a few observations. They're currently pincering us. They're coming from both sides, right?
Yeah.
He's likely going to be some kind of caster, a mechanism caster, which means that if we want them all on one front, we have to move towards him. He's likely not going to move. Those guys are going to move towards us, most likely, if I had to guess.
and
I
he's
love
not,
So we should move towards him.
yeah,
Basically,
he's
is what I'm
not
saying.
afraid of us at all.
Yeah, nor should
We
he.
could use that against him.
Get right up in his, because he doesn't think we're going to be able to hit him. Why would he retreat?
Line up so that way once the bomb goes off, everybody can hit him. And then let these guys in the back come to us because
Great
they're
call.
obviously minions.
If you prefer, valuable conversation. Additionally, you can roll intelligence or wisdom on the scene, or insight maybe.
I'm gonna do maybe insight makes the most sense. I'm assuming that on the walk up, he would have been asking questions, just kind of proposing ideas, just because he's heard about things like these going certain ways. So 16, right. What does he remember from the conversation? What did he remember to ask?
Hammerchain, you sort of get this idea, that this guy, this creature, this being can phase in and out of the void. You know this. You've established it. However, you also know that he has the ability to summon these creatures, and the longer he stays in his void-like state, the more dangerous he becomes in a certain way of thinking. Mm-hmm. Because at this point, you don't get the impression from him that he's going to not attack you. And if his void state is powerful enough to open a rift between these two worlds, then there's this sort of prickling feeling at the back of your neck that maybe getting him materialized as soon as possible will be the safest way for you guys to survive the first round.
That's fair. I would like to throw a rock at him, by which I mean grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Hope this works.
No! It falls down the hole.
One. Oh, man.
As you're taking it out of your pocket, you're like, shit.
This is why we have two.
Wait, are you allowed to inspire that? You can inspiration a natural one, right?
No, you can't after. I love
choose
that.
to roll with inspiration before.
Okay, but the two best rolls you could have gotten was either a natural 20 or a natural 1. So yes, 100% Hammerchain, you pull this grenade out, and you start to say this badass line. But when you held your hammer, there was like a bit of like moistness, like cream maybe, that's still on your hands, and you pull out this grenade, and it just like whoop 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 whoop, and like ding 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 ding, and falls all the way down like the 10 stories.
Do we just stop and all listen to it as it just
Yeah. Ding, ding, and every like hit, you guys all cringe. Ding, dong, boom, ding, 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 ding.
I am so
would
happy
it take to
we
run
already met
downstairs?
him, because this is the worst introduction we could have possibly had.
Yeah, and but I also think with the knowing that you pulled that out, he raises an eyebrow. This guy is very smart. So be very concerned now. Amazing start, Hammerchain. That was your action. What do you want to do?
Great.
I would like to strategically, and not slinking away, run up to this guy on this other side, because I want to start at least providing some sort of damage sponging over here, because I'd like to keep my back towards him right now.
Perfect.
Bit red, maybe black, but I'm red today.
I love it. You did great. You did
That's
great.
awesome.
That was so good. Congratulations.
What
Ron,
was it the thing that she was gonna say before she threw it? Like what?
It doesn't even matter at this point.
Try to avoid this.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
that's
Exactly.
good.
Shoot.
And then he's just like, I guess I did then. Ranjit, it is your turn.
5, 6. I come around the corner, and I say, Jesus, this is wow. Okay, you know what? I summon the charm dragons. I immediately, I hold them. They start to come out, swirl around me. Spirit Guardians. It's done. I'm doing it. So this is...
Yeah.
They flit around me at a distance of 15 feet. So he is just now in the range of the Guardians. I don't know if he's going to be affected by them, but let me read this real quick. If you are good or neutral, that's just what they look like. When you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you see to be unaffected by it. So that's my pals.
Yeah.
And on a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage, or 3d8 necrotic, depending on whether or not from good or evil. And successful save is half as much damage, and that's a wisdom save. Sorry. And that's I think that's pretty much my go. I come around the corners, summon the dragons, and get ready to face down with them.
Okay.
So brave.
I'm gonna pay for that. That's for certain.
Perfect. I mean, are you trying to hit him now, or that's only when he starts?
Yeah, no. No. When it's a thing that's triggered by the other player. So when his turn comes up, he'll have to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if it affects him.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Cool. Next up, Connor.
So I would like to clarify a few things.
Yes.
Are these grenades in the because when they were described as last time, it was a button press thing. Where am I? Button
Sure.
press.
I think, however, they'll be however you guys want to have them. I'm fine.
Will their explosion hurt us?
No.
In which case, with inspiration,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Connor knows what's up.
Connor, only because I forgot to many times before. I wouldn't have been dead had I used inspiration maybe last time. But anyway, I have it now. He will walk up real, not Russian, not like, not
Get
like,
this.
he's going to walk in and he'll be like,
different Russian.
so he will just be like, you, hold on, let me think of something to say, you killed my family, you've done a whole lot worse to other people, but we are going to get you, and you may not be afraid of us, but we're going to make it so that you are. And then sleight of hand check. I just want to punch even through him and just press the thing, or just press the thing if the area of effect will work from where I am.
I think sleight of hand would be better.
Okay, yeah.
There's something that, and I'm glad Ranjit's didn't trigger, because you remember this guy reacts with turning invisible. So if you attack him, he's going to turn invisible. If you throw a grenade by his feet and he doesn't think it's going to damage it, you know what I mean? So sleight of hand, almost like trying to make it seem like you're, or put something in his pocket, he's not going to react because he doesn't realize he's being hurt, because technically he's not.
Okay.
That's the way to do it, because if Ranjit's spell had happened, the first thing that would have happened, he would have gone invisible, and then you're fucked. Or not fucked, but then you got to figure out a way to get him back,
That's
So-
smooth.
This one will matter. Now use your advantage.
First roll is a 9, so that's not going to do it. The second roll is 17, so that'll be a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh!
Take it in your
think-
pocket.
Our hero.
I think he says, so you say this to him, and I think he looks you right in the eye, one eye, right? Because you took the other. And he's like, I didn't kill your family, but I did watch them die. And I'll do the same tonight to you and your friends. And as he says that, with a confidence that you just can taste, you click the button in his pocket, and this ripple washes over him. Yeah, and it doesn't trigger. No, I'm just kidding. and these fractal patterns that sort of constantly shift along his skin just sort of freeze, and his face drops, and he's like, "What did you just do?"
Because you have your mask off too, so he's staring into your face as this is happening.
Now you say a badass line. What did you do?
Do it.
What did I just do? He'll say, try to avoid this. And then he'll punch him. I'll actually do like an unarmed strike. The less
Go for it.
effective of my.
Do it.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, you
Oh my
hit.
god. Oh my god.
It's only like 1d4, I think, plus strength. So
First blood part 2.
9 points
The
of damage.
bloodening.
9? Hey,
He's
that's
only
not
got
bad.
9 hit points. He's actually a commoner.
I mean, he's a wizard, so
He's like level 0. I can always turn invisible.
great job. Well done, guys. Hilarious start. Also, though, now he's angry, and it is his turn.
Oh,
So
man.
he looks
I'll do
towards
this.
you, Connor, and he is going to.
Roll a wisdom save.
I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh, lads.
Now he's corporeal.
I don't even have inspiration anymore.
Oh, right. He does a different. That's right. Okay, so let's do his wisdom save first.
Tell me, Gary gets wisdom for that line.
That's 16
Like,
plus
that
2.
was-
That's 18.
That definitely
what?
passes. 3.
Does it
Oh,
take
for
any
grungy.
damage or?
Yes, it does. I'm rolling it now. So you take half of this, which
Okay.
is 11. So take 6.
Perfect. 5. Isn't
6
it half
points
down?
of damage.
It's half down.
Yeah. Okay.
How dare you? How dare you? Trying to pull a fast one on old me, eh?
Yeah, a little bit. But you got me, Grandpa.
What does he do, Harlan?
So he's going to snap his head to Ranjit. And Ranjit, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, can I would like to roll this with inspiration. Is that
Good
something I can
call.
do? Okay. Here we go. Jeesh. This is terrible. I'm going to
No,
roll
you
it
got
as
this.
2d20.
You got this.
Here we go. This is plus 0.
Yeah.
Good
good.
call.
You rolled an 18 and a 5.
Yeah, no. You turn to him, he turns to you and he whispers something and you can feel this pull, but the charm glows brighter and pushes back whatever he was sort of trying to cast upon you. And then he will, let's say, he's going to touch Connor.
Don't you touch me.
Yeah. He reaches a hand out and he presses his hand onto you. And he's going to do no. 6 plus 7, 13 hit you?
It doesn't. Whew.
No, you feel this like chill course over you, but you press it back as he pulls his hand back, frustrated. And that's his turn.
Yeah, not
But the
so
three
great when you
winged
take away your favorite
creatures-
party trick.
Yeah. The 3 winged creatures are not happy. One moves right up to Hammerchain. The second moves right up to Hammerchain. And the one to the north is going to go towards Bloom.
Dang.
Oh, no.
The 2 that attack Hammerchain now do so with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because they have pack tactics. Wow! That was a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Oh, what? Really? Okay.
That was advantage. That was the opposite of.
I know. But that was really cute of Erica to be like, yeah!
That was a very, very cute reaction.
That was my favorite. So yeah, he definitely hits you.
right.
It's going to be...
That's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. You're going to be great. Here we go. So it's going to do 10 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And you know what? We'll be fair and we'll do just this once. And then I don't want to updo iTunes. Fuck off. And then a 18 hit.
Would you like to play the sample?
18 to hit. Nope. If I can use my reaction to parry.
Sure. Okay, so the other one doesn't hit you then. But the first one does, and it is going to... Well, I guess give me a DC 16 strength save.
Strength. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever. That's a 17.
Yes, you manage to escape. It almost grabs you and like starts to grapple you, but you push it away.
Oh, shit.
Meanwhile, the one to the north tries to swipe at you, Bloom, with a 16.
Yeah.
You are going to take 9 slashing damage
Okay.
and give me a DC 16 strength save. Guess what's gonna happen
I'm going to roll this with advantage.
for your
For my inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I rolled a 19.
Nice. Yeah. It goes out to grab you, and again, you sort of just slip out of its embrace. And that is it. Top of the round, hammer chain.
Wait, do I get to act?
What did you roll?
12.
Oh, sorry. You should have gone before the night guns.
Okay.
I mean, the things.
Wait, did you say night cones? What did you say?
My apologies. Bloom, I'm just going to bump you to... Well, no, I'll move you back up after, but I'll let you go now.
Cool. Bloom is going to go ahead and call a lightning storm again.
So what's the deal? Can you do it inside?
Here's what's up. If I am inside, I have to be inside a room that is large enough for my lightning storm,
Okay.
which is
Fair.
10 feet tall
Yeah.
and 60-foot radius.
Yeah, I'd say that's it.
Oh, no. This is a 60-foot diameter. 60-foot radius would be much larger.
But the window is shattered. Does outside count?
No.
All right.
If you were outside, maybe. But no.
Never mind. Radius and diameter, very different things.
Yeah.
Okay, this room is not nearly large enough for my giant lightning storm. So instead, I am going to punch this creature.
Do it. Punch it.
Really shift the taxes there.
For real?
Punch it.
I'm going to use my elemental strike.
Nice.
And I'm going to upgrade it to a level higher of power
Nice.
than I already have. So I'm going to roll a d20 to hit.
Let's do it.
Let's see how it goes. 9.
9 does not hit.
All right. So I miss, and I lose that spell slot.
Cool. That's funny. Perfect. Hammer chain,
Thanks,
top of the
Harlan.
round. No, I just read a weird ability that this creature has, which would be funny to see.
Good.
So the one that's technically farthest away, the one that's more south to me, if I can do that.
Yeah.
They're all the same creatures, right?
Correct.
If I'm looking at them, do they have more of the shifty fractal skin or kind of more standard skin? You said violet black, but
Yeah, their skin looks like the other ones. It does look like it's... Are you checking if it's bludgeoning proof?
yes.
Yes, it does look bludgeoning proof. However,
Okay.
remember, you have your sister's new axe head. So
Yes.
you do
But
slashing damage now.
I'm also wondering too, I did get a new passive ability in that I have focus innate strikes.
Okay.
And my unarmed strikes now count as superpowered for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-superpowered attacks and damage.
Yeah, I would say
Does
that
this
totally
apply?
works. Yeah, why not? I mean, literally, it's there to beat immunities, so I think this should absolutely work.
Oh, it's awesome. Love it. So let's see if we can actually hit them first, and then that would be a fantastic way to start. So the one that's below me is the one I
Yeah.
want to focus on right now.
Okay, perfect. We're calling that number 3.
And that is a 26.
Nice. That hits.
I'm very happy with that. And that is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Perfect.
My second attack is a 14 to hit.
Yes, it does hit.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. I don't know my own strength sometimes. So that is a 12 another points, 12 damage. There you go. That's
Nice. Yeah.
all right. And I'm going to save my focus for... No, I'm surrounded. I'm going to do a combo attack.
Yeah. This is the... Blow through it all, guys.
I do not want to start being conservative here.
Yay!
Yeah! That is a crit.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
I am very happy with that.
Roll your damage dice twice.
All right. That is going to be... The first one is going to be 6, and the second one is going to be 9.
Nice.
15. So happy. But because my combo attack is 2 attacks, I get to do roll for my second one now.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, no.
Which did not go as well,
Boy.
just to humble me.
That's actually really funny. You rolled a natural 20 and then a natural 1. So yeah, that last one misses.
I am happy with that.
Good job. Good round. Perfect. Ranjit.
Okay. Ranjit steps up, and as he does so, his eyes begin to glow, one green and one blue, the colors of the two dragons. And the dragons slow down, the spirit guardians slow down, and I put out my arms and I cast Reassert Reality. And when I do so, it's choose one superpowered effect within range and attempt to rearrange reality to exclude it. Any power effect of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each power effect of 4th level or higher on the target, I can make an ability check using my power ability, and the DC is equal to 10 plus the power's level.
You've lost.
On a successful check, the power ends. So basically, each of your powers, based on their level, is going to be the basis of the DC. So it's 10. Hang on. Also,
and he's taunting you, basically. So you're attacking Ranjit with him. Right?
Yeah. No, I'm attacking him with it. The
what
Reassert
is this?
Realities. This is going to take away his. This is a power in the book. It's going to take away his powers. Hang on, I linked in chat. Choose one superpowered effect within range and attempt to rearrange reality to exclude it. So that's the description. Any power effect of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each power effect of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your power's ability.
What level
And
is the
that's the
power
DC.
of the spell you're trying to cancel? Is what Eugene asked.
Oh, I
Is it
don't
an
know.
active
It's whatever's
effect
on
you have
him.
to cancel?
He doesn't
yeah,
have any
exactly, an
active
active
effects
power.
right now, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, if he has any powers.
No, there's no
that
spell. I don't think it won against either of you. He tried to do something to you which failed, and he tried to do something to Connor which failed. So he doesn't have any active spells right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can you ready that?
I think that's how I'm reading it, right? That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, if he has a superpower, then I think that's what it affects.
Oh.
Right now, no, he doesn't have any like active superpower.
Yeah, Eugene said it's like analogous to dispel magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
he has.
started
So
doing
okay. So
something-
then, if that's the case and nothing happens, that means he didn't have any effects on him,
Correct.
which is fine. That's fine.
Cool.
So that'll be my turn.
Okay, yeah. So you cast that at him. He feels the shiver over him. You don't see anything change necessarily, but he didn't like it
And the
very
spirit
much.
guardians are still in effect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they just keep going.
What level are the spirit guardians?
It's a 3rd level spell. 3rd level conjuration.
I think he's going to counterspell that as a reaction. So he's going to interrupt your cast. Oh, I guess you've already cast it, hasn't he? So never mind. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so he keeps going. He's fine. Perfect. Connor, your turn.
So, am I right in assuming so? Like Connor has been very susceptible to stuff that affects his mind, and he kind of gets the impression that this guy is going to try to affect his mind and either paralyze him or something like that. I don't want to like metagame, but like, does Connor get the impression that Bloom is less susceptible to things that affect the mind and more susceptible to the things that like bash the face, i.e. weapons and stuff?
I guess that would be a question for Bloom, right?
Yeah,
like-
Bloom's pretty clever, but I mean,
Okay.
she's not. I wouldn't say like intelligence is her strong suit mechanically.
What about wisdom?
I'm very charismatic, and I'm fairly constituted.
Okay, I think Connor will like see the threat in front of him and think, this is not necessarily my forte. Heard the kerfuffle with Bloom behind him, and he is going to dash over, and I will not take an attack of opportunity because of my skirmisher feat, which is that a creature that I attack doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me. And I assume I have to take the dash action just to reach over to where Bloom is. If not, I won't.
Count it out. You can probably see.
I think it's like what's my run speed like? Is it my run speed 60? Is it?
60.
Or
if you're
must be
running,
50.
yeah, that's your full
fast.
movement though.
Oh,
Let me check.
I mean, you're gonna have to jump over that thing.
Yeah, if you
can
want to
run
do an
around.
athletics or an acrobatics or something, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm just gonna remind you of how my grenade went.
I do have expertise in both of those, so it would be a decent roll.
It could be
Do
kind of
it.
cool.
Let's
You're
try.
a
Yeah,
superhero. Jump over
Miss-
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's weird.
parkour over there because I want to get to Bloom because she does more damage than I do, and can probably handle this guy better than I can. So I'm gonna say that is a what's
But but the meaning, the power, the being,
Well, yeah.
the avenging your dead wife.
I know, but I can't avenge anything if I'm on the ground, paralyzed or goofy.
True.
But
Sure.
and Connor, like story-wise, Connor will like, okay, look, it's not all on you, Connor. You don't have to do it all the time. You do your part to
He's
end this
growing.
thing. Yes, and there might be people better suited.
I love
So
it.
that is 17, whichever acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah.
They're both the same.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you do a forward somersault over the hole in the ground.
And you make
Which
it
is,
easy.
if I still have enough movement to get to this fucker, I'm going to attack it.
I mean, sure. Let's just say for funsies, why not?
If I don't, I'll just be
It's like
"Hey,
30
look at
feet
me."
as the crow flies, so whatever. Yeah, let's do it. I think you'd have to be here, though. I'm going to say, because I think
Yeah, no bother.
that's 30 feet. Yeah, basically from where you are.
Okay, yeah. I just swan dived over the.
Yeah, exactly.
And you did like a cool somersault after, like you land parkour,
Three,
right? That's your
three-point
thing.
landing.
Parkour. All right, give me a hit.
Yeah. And I'll hit him with the batchet because I have
Why
to.
not?
Before I hit him, bonus action, Hunter's Mark. That's
Okay.
allowed.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 to hit. That hits.
It's gonna be sweet. Let's see. 14, 20 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
Good hit.
I rolled the
Nice.
maxes on both dice. Yay!
Brilliant. Excellent. Good round. Do you have 2 attacks? Extra attack or no?
No, I would if I was doing unarmed strikes, but didn't we get the impression that these guys don't care about bludgeoning?
Correct. Unless Erica, she has a special ability that breaks the immunity, which you don't. Cool.
No,
So
yeah,
it is the wizard's turn. He turns to Ranjit, who is now alone with him.
For
Oh,
some reason, I can't see him on my screen.
Who, the
You're-
wizard?
Out of your
Right
line
angle?
of sight.
Oh, it depends on who
move
you're
him
clicked
over.
on. I think there's a weird bug going on. Because when I click
No,
on different people,
it's I think it is some kind of fog of war effect, like because I
Yeah.
can't see past. So it is. These squares are considered some kind of
I can only see down this.
yeah. There you go. See it? There you
For
go.
some reason, the
See
fog
that?
of war was being really weird.
Yeah, no, I just wasn't seeing black, but I definitely wasn't seeing what was
know what?
behind. So
Yeah.
I can't tell where they are.
Hold on, let me just do this real quick because I don't think it matters anymore.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm just deleting the I had the things here to make it feel cool. So
It looks very cool.
there.
It does look
Now
very
if you go here for a second and then here for a second and then back here and then back here. There you go. Now you should be able to more or less see everyone.
Boom, so
Right?
speedy.
Cool. So he turns to you, Ranjit, with that same coolness that he's had. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Logic takes triple events. They're targeted by an attack by a foe you can see. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on their. Oh, that's not an attack roll. All right, wisdom saving throw. Here we go. Oh, here comes the pain.
No. Question. Oh, sorry. Let you finish first.
Did you pass or fail?
I failed. Sorry.
Okay.
I got
that's
a
okay.
3.
You guys always got to tell me what you do because I don't have it open all the time.
Oh, that's okay.
Right.
Perfect. Yes. Ranjit, you feel this whispering in your mind, and suddenly everything is dark except for you and him in this room. He looks at you, and he is a friend.
Oh no!
You've known this man your entire life. This is somebody that you trust. And moreover, you want to do what he says. You feel really comfortable listening to what he wants you to do. And he just says, Stop that silly spell. And I mean, it's up to you, but yeah, you need to complete the order.
Well,
but
hang on. It's his turn, yeah?
correct.
So he still does have to roll a wisdom
Oh,
save
at the
as
beginning.
well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's do that.
So maybe you take...
Natural 20.
Oh, friendship is magic.
But still half.
take a
Still half.
Still
Yeah.
a delicious half. Wait, it was 3d8. 3d8. Maybe I'll get 3.
Sorry, I'm just trying to read a bunch of text. That's why
Oh,
I'm like...
that's fair.
Yeah! 2 8
Wow.
and a 6.
wow.
So that's
That's a beauty.
22. So that's 11. So that's as much, you know,
That's
Decent.
fantastic.
au
That was
revoir damage as I can give him.
Yeah, so he
The
takes
dragons
that.
are mad.
Yeah, he takes that hit. Well, I think the dragons aren't like taken over by this, so they know you're almost being charmed, more or less. But yeah, he tells you, like in a very calming way, to drop your spell, drop the spells that are coursing around you, and yeah, I mean you would drop it if you want.
Yeah. Well, my turn, yeah. That's what I'll do.
And then I think he is going to disengage, or he's going to step away because you're a friend, so you wouldn't attack him anyway.
He doesn't. No, we're cool.
Yeah.
I give him a nice pat. Like, yeah, man. Let's kill these.
Man.
Let's
yeah,
kill
you-
these dimensional interlopers.
Wait, you're charmed
doesn't-
now, or is it's just like suggestion? Right?
No, it's
I
dominate
don't know what it
person.
is.
Oh man,
Yo.
No, you're like
this guy sucks, yo.
Yeah.
yeah. But put it this way, I could have taken total control and precise control of the target, and I think there's this wizard is like, or rather, this guy isn't. He's for some reason he still feels very powerful in his mind because he's just been alive for so long. Anyway, he steps away and he walks 30 feet towards Connor,
All right.
and that's his turn. Bloom, now it is your turn.
All right. Bloom is going to do something crazy now that this fool walked within range. She is going to
Blast.
try to blind him.
And then I started blasting.
So I'm also going to use one of my cool abilities, my element points, to duplicate this spell. So I'm going to target the monster that's beside me and trying to pick me up and throw me into a hole, as well as our friend Heath. So
just
both of them. Sorry.
a question: Is the other one also on a metal grate, or is it just the wizard that's on a metal grate?
Right now, it's just the wizard.
Okay. Does that help you out?
Is it
No.
raining
I
maybe
need-
with
I
water
need-
dripping
I
on
need
Is it
liquid.
raining inside? No, it's not.
Connor would have spat as he did the somersault.
Oh, that counts. No.
On a grate.
I'm coming, Bloom.
So I need the flying monster as well as the void man to make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Which level spell is this?
Second level.
7th.
He's going to counterspell it.
Oh.
So he sees you charging up to cast this dual spell, and you see him just sort of wave his hand, and the spell just fizzles out.
Well, I guess I stand there for my turn.
Scared. Because this is like an intimidating feeling. This is the apex of the moment, and you're like... And I think it's really cool because Bloom is somebody who's really been unimposed, you know? She's like lightning and fire, and the idea that this power that not only is so constant, but this power that also has like hurt the people in her lives, just like fizzes from her hands, kind of leaves you agape, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
You were right though. He does suck.
He sucks horde.
She looks over at Connor and she's like, this guy is the worst.
He is absolutely.
He's like, Connor's like, yeah, what do you think I've been telling you guys the entire
He
time?
absolutely sucks.
He killed my wife.
But he counters my spell.
Yeah. Bloom, are you going to do anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Okay.
I can't walk away because then he'll attack me, and that was my action, so I'll just stand.
Okay, the creature is going to either go for you or Connor. 1 to 2 for you, 3 to 4. So it's going to be Connor. It's going to attack you, Connor, with its claws. 14 to hit.
No, it misses. Can I sudden swerve anyway out into a non-threatening 5-foot square? Is that allowed? I don't think that's allowed.
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't hit, but I don't see why I couldn't take the sudden swerve reaction anyway and be like, whoa, hey.
I don't know what's the text of sudden swerve.
I will read it. Well, yeah, actually, if the attack misses, it raises my AC to where if the attack misses, I get to sudden swerve. The attack misses anyway.
If the attack misses, you get to sudden swerve.
Yeah, let me get the exact.
Have we been doing it when it hits?
No. Like it raises my AC up to where it's such a high number that if the AC is now above the attack, then it doesn't.
I mean, yeah, if it makes sense, let's do it.
Almost like flinching, you attempt to teleport to safety. Teleport to safety, when you're about to take damage. Use your reaction to attempt to teleport up to 5 feet to an unoccupied space that you can.
So when you're about to take damage, so you're not taking damage right now. So I don't think you could use it. Would be my thinking.
All right, yeah, no
I
problem.
think you have to save it for when you take damage, which very well might happen. But either way, it doesn't even hit you.
Sweet.
So, and that's it. So it tries to claw you and completely fails. Meanwhile, the two that have surrounded Hammer Chain are attacking with advantage.
Scream!
One tries to hit with a 14.
Nope.
And we'll say the one to your west tries to hit with a 19.
No, if I parry.
Nice. You're going to parry?
I'm going to parry. And
That
I'm
bumps
glad
your
I need to
AC up
parry
by
one of
2?
them.
Right? That bumps your AC up by 2?
No, by 3. My
By
proficiency bonus is
3.
3.
Cool. Brilliant. Yeah, you parry it as its claws swipe towards you. Top of the round, Hammer Chain.
I'm going to continue focusing on the one that I was hitting, because the sooner I
southern
kill
one.
him,
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be a little bit easier to manage. So that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Let's see if I can come close to finishing this guy off, which would be great. That is 9 points of damage.
9. Very good.
All right. Second attack, if he's still alive.
He is.
That is 11 to hit.
Looks like it's 16 on my screen, but no. No, that does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to use my last focus point and use a combo attack, because, again, I really do need this guy dead.
Yeah.
That's, yeah! Critical!
220.
I love it. I'm happy with that. So the first one for that is 9 points of damage, and the second
Nice.
die is 7 points of damage.
Beauty.
Yeah. Amazing. You slice this thing in 2, and it fractally disappears from existence. Just and just sort of phases as the other one, carrying its self beside you, watches its friend dissipate and gets very angry at you.
I wish he didn't call it his friend, because now I do feel bad.
It was actually the best
brother.
man at his wedding.
Ah, you're gonna go
Jeremy,
They
no!
look surprisingly good in a tux.
Gurge.
Cool. Ranjit, it is your turn.
Okay. I say, get out of here, you pesky dragons.
Yeah.
And I dispel them, and I go around the corner, and I'm like, here's Ranji. And I go around the corner, and I cast Ray of Enfeeblement at Connor.
I don't think you need
You're
to
our
attack
friend
your
too.
friends. Yeah.
No, he's choosing to do this.
No. I mean,
What do you mean?
You're more than welcome to.
You dominated him.
Yeah. But I didn't choose to take control of your action. He only issued you one action. He told you to drop it. He didn't say fight them. He didn't say defend me. All he said was stop casting those. And
Stop it.
You know what I mean?
God.
Stop it. All right, so so then I'm going to act differently then.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Thank you.
Please do.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to. I mean, I read it all very quickly, but I'm trying to not have him be like, because I don't get the impression. And I mean, again, you guys know more about this guy's background too. Like, he's a very interesting character. You know, there's certain things in his background that he's monstrous for, but also originally did want to help people. So he's not like kill everybody in this room. He's like, I'm gonna go punch this guy back who punched me and maybe kill Connor.
All right.
Anyway, so you're free to do what you want. You just see these guys
okay,
friendly.
so I come around and I say, "No, friend, don't kill my friends." And I use my my Mire the Mind ability to cast slow on him.
Oh.
So he has to.
Well, you can't cast spells on him because he's still your friend.
But I'm just.
Same
but
thing
I'm like,
happened to
no,
me
but
with
stop!
Attack.
Don't kill my
Well,
friends.
I like maybe trying to attack one of the other creatures that's
Yeah,
hurting
we're
Hammer
helping
Chain
out.
or Bloom would be an easier pivot to justifying a kill, because that would be no different than than casting slow on like Connor. Additionally, you've seen this guy walk away. You don't really know what his intentions are. They probably are to hurt the guy, but I think Ranjit trying to save his friends, regardless of who they are, from the impending damage, definitely an easier sell for someone who's dominated. Dominated. And you were in the perfect position when you moved north to attack the Night Gaunt that's next to Bloom.
Okay, all right, okay. I attack the creature next to Bloom.
Yeah, that's
with
100%.
a ray of enfeeblement.
Yeah,
and then
or shadowy
I
blast
say a dish that Ranjit doesn't like because I'm dominated. So like, it's like cheese pizza. And he fires a ray of enfeeblement.
Evil Ranjit. Oh no. So
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
Ray of
like-
Enfeeblement.
Oh, he has a 5 o'clock shadow too. He just,
Inexplicably.
Evil Ranjit.
It
Now
just
Ray of
comes out,
Enfeeblement doesn't
yeah.
actually do damage. It just makes his strength attacks
Yeah, yeah.
halved.
yeah. It's well, I have to roll to attack. So let me
Okay,
do that.
cool.
Because if this fails, then no need to explain. So that's a 15. Does that hit?
That hits.
All right. So a black beam of enervating energy springs from my finger. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. So anything, yeah.
Yeah.
At the end
cool.
of each of the target's turns, make a Constitution saving throw against the spell, and that's
Perfect.
DC is 15. That's my turn.
Brilliant. Connor, your turn. You see Ranjit. You maybe see Ranjit and the wizard part ways. I'm calling him the wizard. I don't know why. And this void man, Heath, part ways. But you don't actually understand exactly what happened. But either way, you're engaged with this void beast that's flying before you.
Yeah. Connor is going to run at the wizard, eat the attack of opportunity, because I haven't attacked this guy.
Okay.
So if you want to roll that first, or I'll just do my move to what I hope
Sure,
is-
I'll roll it. I mean, if he hits, he's going to only do half anyway because of the brave
Right.
enfeeblement. And he definitely hits with an 18 plus 6.
Oh yeah, he hits.
But this will be halved, so that's 7. So half of 7 will be 3.
Yeah, let me just take it with 3.
So you take 3 massive points.
You fucker.
Yeah, it's like his nails caught in your cloak. He's like,
I'm going to run here and initiate a grapple to throw both of us off the tower.
What?
whoa!
That's illegal.
I love it. Yeah, give me a roll. Give me a
It's
like.
athletics, yeah? Strength athletics.
Yeah, let's find out. That's fucking awesome, by the way. I want to give you inspiration for this roll only. Like
Oh,
a
sweet.
specific use. I don't know if that's allowed, but I love that idea so much that I would grant inspiration, but since it'll
Okay.
probably kill you, I can't. So I want to give you inspiration for this. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's going to be a 12 plus 18.
Wow. Okay. So you make the attack action. The target of your grapple, blah, 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 1 free hand. So you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength or dexterity. The target chooses the ability. So you can choose whether he makes athletics or dexterity.
No, you choose. The defender chooses.
The target chooses. You're right. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Defender chooses whether or not they want to like pivot or try to carry the weight.
Pivot! just because I love this, let's make it a strength because he's obviously worse at strength. So here we go.
The nerd.
So what was yours? What was yours? 18?
I got an 18.
18. Here we go. Here we go.
Wow.
This is cool. Look.
He rolled a natural 20? He did.
He rolled a natural 20.
That's so fucking crazy. No.
How many more attacks do you have?
Point?
I know.
How many more attacks do you have?
How
How many more attacks do you have, Gary?
Well,
You can do it again, I
grapple
think.
a full action?
It counts as a regular attack, so if you have another attack,
Yeah,
you can
do
take
it
another grapple.
twice. I think he only has one attack actually.
I don't have another attack. I have bonus actions, but I don't have another attack.
Listen, you know how much I wanted this because I gave you inspiration. But a nat 20 is a nat 20. That's awesome. And I think what happens is like you run up to the edge and you like grapple him and you grab onto him and you throw yourself over the edge. But he doesn't budge. And I think he like comes down where he's like lying next to you and you are like holding on to him, holding on to the floor, and you're almost half hanging off the side. And he's got you and he like looks at you. And he's like staring at you with this impressed look. There's
Thanks,
sort of
bud.
this deep-seated like he's almost taken aback and he's like, what are you? And he almost curiously like maybe pulls back your shirt a little bit to look at your skin. And for a moment between the two of you, you feel this familiarity. And he feels it too. And he's like, you've lived for all those years. I think there's a piece of me that is shared in that immortality. I think we share the same blood, my friend. And like, there's this odd moment where the two of you are like locked in this like half grapple where you're over the edge and he's still holding on to you though. And it's not even like if he let go, you'd fall necessarily, but he still isn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead. What do you say?
Connor will say, well, I thought my day couldn't get any worse. Thanks, buddy. And I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him, and then my turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're like frozen in. Well, it's his turn actually. Man.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
is it?
so
But you haven't
it is.
grappled, right?
So
He's not grappled now.
He's not grappled. He's just. I think he's just sort of like holding on to you. And he's. What is detect thoughts? That sounds interesting.
Oh, I wonder, yeah.
I'm just. Oh, it's got so much text.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't read
No,
it
this is
time.
like
It's
it
whoom.
goes surface.
You would
It's
think
surface
it's so
thoughts.
simple. I detect your thoughts, and it's like
Yeah,
a big book of
exactly.
text.
It starts as surface thoughts, but then as you focus, you can like get more information. But it's sort of like it's kind of
Man, there's so many interesting things that he could do right now.
That's the problem with running a spellcaster, man. You have to like read all this shit. in
Yeah,
advance.
but you know what? That I can roll with. It's this turn of events where there is a similarity between the two of you because when you pulled out his eye, you got a piece of his immortality. And I think
Right.
there's this frozen moment in time in his head. He has spent hundreds of years walking this earth. And the reason he followed your wife home that day was simply because of the fractal pattern on her dress reminded him of the flower. And for so long he's yearned to share with somebody. For so long he's yearned to communicate with somebody on a level. And this time he spent in the void, this infinite time, just seems to have truly made him lost his mind. But as he holds you, you see this flicker of light behind his eye. Almost a knowing understanding. And rather than attack, he tries to persuade you. He says, "Friend, I have searched many a year for someone like you. I never thought that I would be able to share my life with another. Immortality has its cost. I never meant to go to that void, but you must understand over there, these creatures, they yearn for more. We can bring it to them. We can give this world to them. Let somebody who truly deserves it. These people don't deserve it. You've seen it. You've seen it just as I have. You've been along this path before. You've been alive long enough. You've seen the hate, the scum that walks these streets, the villainy, the true motivations of man. And there's a truth behind this, Connor. You've seen that darkness.
He doesn't disagree.
And yeah, I think he like holds you waiting for your response.
Connor will take a second. He'll like, because he doesn't have the mask on now, and he'll look into his eyes and he'll just be like, for so much of that, I agree with you. People suck, to put it in a real simple terms. They do. But this can't be the answer. You said you searched for someone like me, and my whole life I've been searching for you. Maybe now my intentions have changed. Getting to know you in this tiny amount of time as I have. If this world can still provide you with surprise, with meaning, why give it to something else? Why give it away when there is still much even we haven't discovered over these long years? And he'll just like be like, stop this. Don't do this. This is not the answer. If you want to, if you think the world is so broken, at least we have the time to fix it, as opposed to throw it away.
And that last line, again, you see his eyes sort of soften a bit. This cold, void-like stare, the one that you've seen reflected in the creatures that you fought, has been imposed upon this human before you. It's a stare that he's adopted from years, perhaps a millennia in the void. You have no idea, but it flickers. And I want you to roll a persuasion roll.
I will do it. With, I have no modifiers in persuasion, so the dice is going
This
to...
is straight up and down, I guess.
Oh, wow, a 19.
The dice giveth, and the dice taketh away. And that rings through him. You almost see the way it lands. The idea that maybe he does have the time to fix what is broken. And you feel a pull as he starts to help you up. He pulls you onto the catwalk and sits with his back against the grate on the opposite side, sort of. And the two of you are sitting, 5 feet apart, looking at each other for a moment. Just caught in this indecision almost. Bloom, it's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, all the while this is happening, Bloom is like trying to fucking
you're
fight
fighting these
a winged
creatures.
monster.
Yeah.
We're having a
Are
fucking
you
chat
having a
over
good
there.
time, Connor? Luckily, she's able to get away from this creature without an attack of opportunity because Connor took that from her.
Cool.
He only
That's
gets
right.
the
Yeah, I
one
would have taken
reaction.
the... That's right. Yeah, good call.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You provoked the reaction.
I mean, you're a hero and you did it on purpose, right?
100% you did. Are you doing
I didn't
anything
forget
else?
about you.
So she's going to retreat, and then she's going to try to fry it with a lightning bolt.
Cool. Lightning bolt.
And I mean, I would love to lightning bolt this other guy, but Connor is having such a nice chat with him. So I'm going to
They're
wait.
catching up.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
You fail.
Nice.
And you take 36 lightning damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, it fries. It pops.
Yes. Yes, it does.
It just disappears from existence in a fractal burst of energy. And you see this man's eyes flick up towards it, but his expression doesn't really change from the thoughtful one that Connor has sort of put upon him. The second one does attack Hammerchain, unfortunately, but without pack of tactics, it rolls a natural 1.
For one. Oh, man.
Finally.
Just like totally whiffs it. That's awesome. Top of the round, Hammerchain.
So I'm gonna hit back at this guy just to that's 24 to hit attack.
Definitely.
Okay. We're doing 12 points of damage.
Yep.
All right.
12 points. Perfect.
Second attack is 12, so not great. But with that said, more importantly, Connor, you're having a nice moment.
Absolutely lovely.
This guy's been your target for 200 years, and in 20 seconds, you're suddenly best friends?
He killed your wife, bro.
If you actually say this to him, like, Connor, it'd be like, I know, but he said stuff that I believe. I just don't believe the way he's going about this is correct. Which I have said to him.
He did say to me. He did clarify that. And also, I didn't kill his wife. His wife threw fire at me, and I didn't help her, which is bad.
I really wish we wouldn't bring that up right now. I mean,
Just wanted to clarify.
200 years still quite raw.
I just don't want. She's creating a straw man. I want to make sure that it's clear.
I'm gonna put this choice in your hands because you've seen my luck today, but I'm gonna use the inspiration that I should have used throwing the grenade, and I'm going to hold up the friend shield with which a bonus action can be used to knock the target back 10 feet.
Correct.
And look where he is, the danger zone that I deliberately walked off the grate for.
Oh, 100%. That's
Chef
awesome.
kiss.
So Connor,
Yes,
I can't promise anything.
that's all right.
All right.
Before you do it, if I don't want to take your go. Like, nah, fuck it. I mean, if it's okay for Connor to say something and for Heath to respond, let's do that. But it is Hammerchain's go, so like.
Alternatively, I can throw it to you.
No, don't throw it to me. I think you're more useful with it.
I'm happy to have a dialogue out of turn to better frame the scene, because to me that's more cinematic, right? Like,
Absolutely.
As Hammerchain is like rearing up to potentially throw it, Connor will look to Heath and say like, "Look, I agree with a lot of what you've said. I've changed my opinion a little bit. I understand that's how my wife would have reacted for an intruder. We've both done things we're not proud of, and we both deserve second chances. But if you're not going to stop this, then I'm your enemy." And he will end it there.
and I think, well, I guess maybe give me another persuasion,
Okay.
or you can use whatever you want. If you think there's a better angle.
Not saying that the way I said it would have to be persuasion, and it was a fine and dandy too.
Oh no. I think maybe all he offers you is something like, "Without me, how do you plan on closing that?"
That is a fantastic point.
That is a fantastic point.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we can.
You've got
That's another
a
fantastic point.
It's up to you.
I
All
mean,
right. Whose turn?
Connor will
Hammerchain.
Connor will look to you, Hammerchain, and he'll give a nod.
We're
Like,
gonna
don't worry
see
about it.
if
Do what you gotta
this
do.
works, everybody. That's the first one. That's a 5, but let's see what the second one is.
Oh no.
Okay.
20? Dirty 20?
A dirty 20.
The irony of all irony?
if she hits me with it first, can she get added damage for it hitting me and me hitting him?
You send this shield screaming across the room. It hits him square in the chest. And you see the man fall over the edge into darkness below.
I
So-
do think we should go down and check. That was amazing.
That was great. Great hit, by the way. Very cool, like, moment. It's like, you know, boom, you just gone in a moment.
But it's such a question mark. Like, we didn't hear like a, I'm totally gonna die when I hit the ground.
No. And I
Didn't
think
doubt that one, did you?
you stand for a moment quietly. The creature that's engaged with you, Hammer Chain, quickly turns and flies up towards the sky as you watch it peel towards the large rip in the sky. And with a seal, you see the void begin to close itself back up. A stitching of the sky, a closing of the planar travel seems to stitch across the gaping wound that is the creation of this void. And slowly you begin to hear the burning and the fire alarms from the city below, but nothing else. The sky is dark but clear once again, and you sort of all share an uncomfortable look between the four of you. Quietly you descend the clock tower steps, nervous about what you find at the bottom. And try as you might, you find no trace of the person you pushed over the edge. After all, from what you saw of his powers, it was unlikely that that would have pushed him to his death. But for some reason, the void did close. And as you head back out to the street, to the city that had been fighting their own version of what you have, Connor, there's a nagging feeling in the back of your mind about what could have been, and furthermore, about who lay out there in the darkness of the city, about what this man's true intention was tonight. Slowly, dawn breaks once again. Each of you having a understanding of what it means to truly be a hero of Vale. It's the commissioner who probably contacts you first. She has you all in, and obviously you're hesitant. Mind you, it's been 3 days since the big event finally ended. And as you wait around her office, you decide once and for all that at the very least working with the city police might give you a little bit easier access, though there are hesitancies within the group. I think the understanding that the four of you will continue to stand guard against the evils that emerge is what you decide. After all, who knows if the void will rear his ugly head once again, or if you will come back as a friend. You resume your duties, Hammerchain stalking the streets along Connor. Bloom, you take up a side gig doing what you did before, showing locals around the waterways. But now with the newfound prosperity, with the infamy that is gained from you saving the city. Ranjit, your first-person camera view of the entirety of the events went like hotcakes. The revenue from YouTube is enough to add a few specific additions to the catacomb layer. You sprung for the most expensive espresso machine, of course.
Good choice.
And more or less, life begins to find a rhythm, a pace, much like it did when the agent was in charge. There are petty thieveries here, larger crimes here, but together the four of you begin to grow more than rapport. You begin to grow into a family. It's late one night, when you're locking up Hammerchain, that you feel truly heroic. And as nails rubs against your feet and you bend down to pet him. With a soft purr, he says, "Well done, Hammerchain. I knew you could do it. But there are bigger things happening now."
I knew it!
We're going to end there. Well done, guys. That was S5E. This is an absolute blast.
Awesome. Oh,
Great job, guys. Really fun ending.
man.
Very creative way. I'm really excited.
I love it when you don't know if a hero or if a villain is dead or not. It's the best.
Yeah.
To be continued.
It was a very
Question
interesting
mark?
turn of events. I'm excited. Great job, guys. A huge round of applause for these fantastic characters and players. That you guys did such a great job. Who knows? I mean, we might need to see another 10-parter. What happens, you know? There's definitely more to the story. And obviously, this cat needs your help. So we'll find out what the hell that is. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, S5E Kickstarter was a huge success. If you are interested, the playtest rules are available now for you, for backers. You can check it out and play your own games. If you like this, please make sure to like the video. We're going to be back next Tuesday with another new role-playing adventure. It is going to be a blast, so make sure you check that out. To be determined for you, a secret for us. But that is it. A sincere and heartfelt thank you to Sigil for allowing us to do this. A wonderful congratulations to
And
Sigil.
thank you, Harlan,
Yes,
for the
thank
game.
you.
That was
thank-
awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well
So
done,
much
Harlan.
I
Well-
have never shouted like that in like emotion in a game. ever.
You're doing great. Well, and a great job to Joe, Ahmed, Erica, and Gary. You guys brought these characters to life. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us. We hope you have a wonderful night. And as my good friend Erica always likes to say,
Hope you had a great weekend and enjoy your next one.
yeah!